Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Mannish Podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in as usual. Welcome back to another Wednesday. For those of you who don't know, before I get to that, so I don't got to hear this man over here to my right. Please, if y'all are not subscribed to the Mannish Podcast, YouTube page, Instagram, and Facebook, please do so. We gladly appreciate it. If you got people that you mess with, can you get them to subscribe as well? The more subscribers, the better. So if y'all can go ahead and do that, we'd appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, I'm your boy Serge.
Hey, the Hood Prophet in the building today for the final time for a while. Thank you for all of the continued support.
My brother is leaving. It is King Big Black in the corner.
It's so hard.
We ain't gonna miss that nigga.
Goodbye. I'm miss you.
That's why my podcast gonna do numbers.
Podcast.
The man.
Mannish.
The Mannish.
The Mannish podcast.
Ain't about tuning in.
Oh, man, I'm gonna have it jumping in there. We're gonna be talking about midgets. And no.
Sound real familiar.
I started this boat.
Don't nobody want to come see you, Otis.
Oh, man.
Oh, I guess I'm Angel.
Oh, I'm Slim. What's going on?
All right, so without further ado, we're going to do what we usually do and jump into vent mode. For those of you who don't know what vent mode is pretty much just letting us know how your week was. If you got something to complain about, you got something that you want to get off your chest, had an event where you like, man, this is what happened. This is the moment to do it. So if you have a vent mode, wait until 8:10. So you got 8 minutes to call in and let us know what your event is, or you can always do it in the comments. We're gonna jump into it like that. So we're gonna start off with the brother who uses the least amount of profanity, Hood Prophet. You can go ahead and start us off as usual.
I can make this real difficult and just say I ain't got one. Do what we're gonna do for 7 more minutes.
Oh, if you ain't got one, I can do mine without profanity.
Mine got.
It ain't a necessity. I can always do it without cussing.
Mine been festering too.
Oh.
Festering.
Well, yeah,
Well, let him go first.
Boy,
Never mind.
easy words.
Right. He just Googled that before we got in here.
Festering,
Hey.
boy.
He was at Taco Bell like.
I ain't been here in 2 weeks,
He was at
boy.
Taco
So you
Bell
got
like.
2 weeks worth of festering?
Was it 2 weeks ago? It would be Sunday.
Dang.
Oh,
I
well.
can't wait to hear yours. You go before me then.
I really, to be honest, man, I really don't have one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll make up one.
Well, it's been a good week for you then.
It has, for the most part. Oh, I had to go to court today, right? So
That's always a event.
yeah. Well, it really was like this is the first time I wasn't worried about
What
going to
county?
jail when I went to court.
What county was this?
Oh, okay.
It's Cobb County, City of Marietta Police Department wrote me a
Oh.
ticket back in November. They kept pushing it out because of COVID.
Count on being busted county. If you
So-
get- okay.
I guess my vent mode is on myself because for the longest, since I had the ticket, I was swearing up and down like it's no way the flashing light for the school zone comes on at 7:45. So today, since November was my first day having off during a weekday, so I was like, you know what? I'm waking up early. I'm going down there and I'm checking the light. I'm getting down there and I was like, you know what? Let me get down there about 7:30 so I make sure I don't miss the light coming on.
Right.
So the backstory is I got a ticket at 7:46 for speeding in the school zone.
Right.
Right? And I'm telling the officer the light wasn't flashing, which I still don't believe it was. Don't know what happened. But anyway, so I'm like, the light came on at 7:45. There's no way I could have got pulled over, clock pulled over, information ran and all that, and the ticket says 7:46 on it.
Right.
This is beatable. I'm going to court and I'm going to beat it. They're going to throw it out. So fast forward to this morning. I pull up. As soon as I get over the hill, the light is flashing at 7:30. I was like, oh, back to the drawing board. I don't know how I'm going to beat it, but okay, step one, go to court, get it continued, and now I got to go find an attorney, and we're going to fix it.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you still gonna fight even though you might have possibly been 100% in the wrong?
Who was in the wrong?
He didn't say he was wrong.
Right. Listen. One thing I know when it comes to traffic tickets, man, them folks just want their money.
True.
So
That's
if I agree and say, you know what, I'll pay y'all whatever y'all are asking me. I just don't want this to show up on my
On
record.
your record, yeah.
They'll figure something out, and they
Or
still
you
can get their
probably try
money.
to get it lowered. Because
I'll
it's gonna be
pay
that much higher
I'll-
because the school zone.
I'll pay it. It's $250.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
pay it.
that's good.
Right, I'll pay it. Just
Dab kinda
don't
be
let
trying
it
to
hit
get
my
500
record.
for school zones.
Just don't let it hit my record. I'll pay
Okay,
it
yeah.
because it'll mess up everything I'm trying to do.
I hear that.
Well, that makes sense. I feel you on that one. All right.
So, how many more minutes we got?
That was
A lot.
your
It wasn't really
your
event mode.
Yeah, everybody said it
but,
wasn't really event
you
mode,
know,
but yeah, I feel you.
a little stupidity on my part. Should
It's
have did a
okay.
little more research
Mistake, little
beforehand.
mistake. It's okay.
Slim shots. You got
Human.
you got to you got to event mode.
No, I'm good.
Nothing all week.
You don't want to talk about that 7-foot cup you got sitting in front of you?
Right.
Is that why you're not vetting?
I was about to say spoken like a true smoker. I don't have nothing to vent about. I'm cool over here.
Like,
How
what
y'all-
Peachy say? Life's good.
How y'all living?
Right, shit.
Coincidentally, I don't have my vent mode would be more so the main topic, so I'm gonna hold off on my vent because my vent don't really have.
Well, coincidentally, we don't even know what the topic is. So
I guess
That'll
y'all gonna
work.
find out when I throw it up out there.
No, so we got a few more
We
minutes.
got 3 more minutes.
Clark must have a real serious vent because I ain't never really heard him fly off the handle profanity wise.
Okay.
For him to be like, I'm gonna wait till 8:10 to get my vent off my chest.
y'all need to get y'all lives together.
I guess I can start then. I just won't start the cussing until I hit that 8.
Or
No,
we could just try not to cut.
you know what? I'm gonna try not to. Okay,
Right.
you know what?
You
we
can do a
can just-
non-vulgar. You can do a
It's gonna be
non-vulgar
a
vent.
challenge for Angel.
Can we not get our point across without cussing?
I can. I don't have a vent mode though.
But
But
sometimes
I can.
I need y'all to understand how serious I am about the matter, and if I feel like a cuss
You
word gonna
use
mess
some of
y'all
that
up.
vocabulary and not a cuss word, and then we can know how serious it is.
Okay.
Like you can start using words like extremely,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
just over the top.
Some of your inner tilt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And a
And it's
tip.
okay.
Yeah, you can
Expeditiously.
expeditiously get through it.
to say,
I say that's the main
Right.
word.
speaking doesn't require a vulgar. I don't know how he.
Vernacular.
Vernacular.
Vernacular, yes.
That's exactly what he used to.
Not reach tip level. He
Yeah,
did
yeah.
Oh
not.
yeah, I did.
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. You seen it right on time too, right before I left the crib.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to do a long story short. Okay.
Well, short story long.
She
Okay,
gonna do
good.
it
For
without
2 minutes,
cussing. She
I'm
gonna be
try to do
good.
it without
I'm about
cussing.
to
All right.
say, yeah.
So
You need a money jar right here.
Nah, we just 10 push-ups every time you cuss. Every cuss word got 10 push-ups.
It's gonna
Oh,
be a
I'm
real
good
short
at fit.
story.
right.
She's about to
Well,
be
I was mad, and it's over.
good. Next.
So before I got with Serge, I was with this white guy.
Another one?
No,
But say, well,
Call me nicer. You know what?
Hold on. Forget all that. You was getting knocked down with a raw chicken meat?
don't say it like
I'm
that.
trying to tell you, you don't even like it cooked.
Hey,
I don't really want to think about that shit.
And then you went
talking
to
about
medium
me.
rare.
You talking about somebody who don't season chicken?
my chicken be seasoned, niggas.
was
I don't know what you're talking
chicken.
about.
I'm about to say his chicken be overly seasoned, child. I don't think he's
Damn
trying to
right.
compensate for the fact.
He got to compensate, right?
You know what? Y'all's the most disrespectful. That's my
He be
vent
in,
mode.
he be in the
That's-
kitchen.
I got a
They
vent
always
mode now.
talking about white people can't
No,
season no
Hey,
chicken.
I got a vent mode now.
So
The
was he-
disrespectfulness of my castmates. You
So
know
was
what?
he-
We ain't gonna miss this nigga at all. Can't wait for this nigga to leave.
Can you say
I'll
that?
be praying, I'll be like, you know what? In memory of Chris, I ain't even gonna waste no good liquor. You know, we're gonna pour out some tacos.
That's why the podcast gonna be like a midday drama without me on here. Gonna be boring.
It's gonna be
Oh,
booming in
no.
here. It's gonna be booming in here. I already got a
Gonna
replacement.
be
for
like
this
the
nigga.
guy that
Hey,
liked in his mug.
So I got
Yeah,
one question.
Remember when they replaced David Ruffin with old dude? We're gonna keep thriving.
They had 2 temptations. That's what it's gonna be. 2
Yeah, but you have to get 6 people to replace me.
Y'all can't fire me.
All right, my
vent
bad.
mode.
My bad.
These disrespectful niggas.
My bad.
Yeah, that's
Back to your
That's
Caucasian
okay. It's
persuasion.
8:10 now.
I'm sorry.
You had a question. What's your question?
Was he white or was he?
Oh no, he was white.
Nah, that nigga white,
My
white.
boy was white.
Like
white.
his name was William and they called him Bill.
Noah.
Oh, he was
Boswell.
Noah White. Boswell.
What?
Yeah,
Did he at least play baseball?
Bruh. He was in the Marines.
Bruh.
he was a motocross sports guy.
Yes.
White.
White.
Yes.
White.
Where you meet him at?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so
When I got there, they had deer meat in the freezer. I'm like, what? In the freezer?
I
Hold on. This
met
might.
He
him
go to
because I
hockey
was
game.
working at the corporate office for Uber.
His
And
best
he
show.
was security.
Favorite show was Friends. White.
Met him at
Hey, man,
Starbucks.
I met him. He was a security for Uber.
Hey,
when
hold
I
on.
was
One of my favorite friends is one of my
and
favorite
his
shows.
favorite show was South Park. Favorite show South Park. He loved what is that? BMX, the bikes and stuff.
Yeah, that's BMX.
Yes. Yes, stuff like that. Okay.
I
No
like that
violence,
type of stuff too,
so
though.
That's how white he was. So when we started talking or whatever, like he just let me know that he wanted, like, he thought I was cool, he thought I was cute, and so we was just messaging back and forth or whatever. And he asked me to go out this one time, and as I was messaging him saying like, "Oh, you ready to go out?" he stopped responding. I was like, "What is going on? Why he just stopped responding?" So I go to work next day and I'm like, "Hey, what's up? You just stopped responding to me," and he just kind of blew it off or whatever. I was like, "Okay, well, whatever." And then I was like, well, if he not, responding to me, I'm not going to message him. So he started back messaging me, and we was messaging. And then he was like, yeah, I just want to get to know you. I think you cool. So we started getting to know each other. And I was like, so where you trying to go with this? And he was like, well, I don't want no more than just a friends with benefits situation. I was like, okay, well, let me know. Because a bitch like me a girl like me could still be out here, living life.
We good?
No, we good.
I know, but I was trying not to.
That's 10. Oh, okay.
We're at 10. So, move the story along. We had a friends with benefit situation, and we texting again one day. We messaging. All of a sudden, he just stopped messaging, and I'm like, well, dang. If we supposed to be friends with benefits, where's the friendship part? Like, this is a two-way street. You just can't just stop messaging me out of the blue all the time.
He wanted the coupons without having to clip them.
Obviously.
Said, nigga, I don't want the friends. It's the benefits. Where the benefits?
So as time progressed, I was like,
Slide
you know what? I don't like this. It's fine. He was like, well, no, because we still got to work with each other. And if they find out that we messing with each other, then I'm going to get fired. I said, no, you won't. I just tell them to transfer me. And so he's like, no, I really don't want to be. I don't want you to transfer. I really do like you, blase, blase, blase. So I was like, okay, whatever. Ignoring all that, I moved on with my life. I started talking to this other dude who had some money. And he saw that I was talking to this dude.
European descent?
Oh, he black.
Okay.
And he saw that I was talking to this dude, and he was like, well, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I really like you, but I just didn't want to risk myself being hurt. But if we could just put the past behind us, we could probably try to work something out. I was like, you know what? I'll give you one more chance. So we wound up dating or whatever.
Biggie, give me one more chance.
Now, as we're dating, he gets fired from Uber. And I'm like, well, what you do? He was like, well, they redid my background check and something came up, but it ain't right. I'm fighting it because that ain't even supposed to be on my background check. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Just get your shit together. But because he got fired,
20.
20
get your life together. Because he got fired, he was unable to pay his bills. And let me tell you about the type of girl I am. Friends with benefits. The first thing is friends. My friend can't pay his bills, so guess who moved in to help him pay? I'm sorry, not even help. Guess who moved in, got him 2 more jobs, and it takes 2 weeks before you get them paychecks. So guess who was paying his bills because he couldn't?
Boo boo the
Boo
boo.
to my left.
I'm talking about
Boo boo. Boo boo the boo.
We thinking the same thing.
yes,
The idiot to the left of me.
yes. Don't even feel no type of
I
disrespect.
can't pay my rent.
Oh, I heard about your stimulus. I
I ain't got my car insurance.
Hey.
but
Jimmy
you
to
got
the
a wife,
stimmy,
though, right?
to the right of me. Jimmy with the stimmy.
I'm out. I'm trying to get extra stimmy. Hit my boy up. He got the plug.
No.
But okay, I then moved in. I'm taking care of this man's bills.
No.
He couldn't afford his car anymore, so I helped him sell the car. He was supposed to give me the money from that car to pay me back for his bills. He did not. All of a sudden,
So he got fired from Uber.
he fired from security. He didn't work for Uber. He worked for the security company that was contracted.
Okay, I got you.
Yes. So all of a sudden, I get a phone call from him one day, and he's telling me, I just want to let you know that I'm not going to be here this weekend. I got to go to jail. And I'm like, what is you talking about? And so, again, we're in a relationship at the time. So I'm crying because I'm confused. I'm like, what are you
So
talking
you
about?
moved in with a dude, don't know what he's sitting on, record-wise, none of that stuff.
Not
You just-
record-wise, not at all. Now, on the ride home, because I had to leave work because I was so
Breathe
distraught.
past that, like.
Right,
I was,
right.
Look,
I was
bro,
distraught.
That's Boo Boo brother. That's Boo Boo the fool brother. He a
I
little
was
slower.
distraught, y'all. So on the way home, I'm calling him and I'm like, you need to explain to me what's going on. And he said, well, I can't tell you. I'm going to call my lawyer. I said, okay, call your lawyer. So we called his lawyer on 3-way. And his lawyer is saying, no, in order for me to tell her what's going on, I'm going to need your permission, full-fledged, and let her know. Noah was like, well, no, go ahead. I give you permission to just disclose everything because I don't know how to tell her.
Hold
Put it
on.
the screen, Disco.
Can't is this something we won't? Oh, never mind. Fuck it.
Is this him?
We there?
What you seeing right there? Oh, give me a second because I minimized. So,
Oh Lord.
Can y'all see this strange white guy on the screen?
It's on the screen.
I can see it.
Just had to ask him.
Oh, this one.
Okay.
I can't even see what it says.
So, this man had to go to jail because when he was working in the jail, he sexually assaulted one of the inmates.
What?
Now,
A little boy?
no, he was in a female prison.
Oh.
She was 20 years old. He admitted, his lawyer read out word for word him admitting to sexually assaulting this woman. Now, when I found this out, I was like, I understand you got bills that need to be paid while you're in jail. We're not together. I will use your card to pay your bills while you're in jail.
So you ain't his friend no more?
Huh? Oh, no, we still friends, but we're not together.
I'm saying at that point y'all weren't friends still?
No, we were in a relationship when I found this out.
So did you continue to stay in that relationship?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, he explained to me that those 2 times where he had went, one of the times was when he was arrested for it.
Mm-hmm.
And another time is when he had to see his lawyer, like when he had the appointment with his lawyer. So those were the 2 times that he went ghost. Did not explain any of this to me. Now, he did tell me that he had a court case, but it was not correct. He never explained the full details of that court case. And it wasn't until I talked to his lawyer that I found out. But this is where the venting came in. When he got out of jail and realized that I was serious about not being back with him and that I had moved on, he hit me with his text message saying that, and I'm sorry, I have to curse because this is what the text message said.
All right.
He didn't want to be with, I'm sorry, after a month of trying to get back with me, calling me, leaving messages on my phone, texting me saying that we can go through counseling, to better our relationship and to trust each other because at this point I don't trust him because he sends me a message out of the blue and saying, you know what, I ain't want to be with you anyway because you ain't nothing but a hoe living a loose lifestyle. I feel sorry for your son because he living with a bitch mother that you ain't never gonna amount to. You ain't never gonna be, and you ain't.
Niggas on point tonight with the noise. He didn't get his last show. He finally got the sound effect correct.
What made him 2 years ago?
Never mind. Rewind.
What this was 2 months
KC,
ago.
shut up, nigga. That don't look nothing like me.
The reason why I'm venting about it now is because I was going through my text messages, deleting messages that I did not need, and I came across his message. And I'm wondering to myself, for somebody who is on the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, Sex Offender Registry,
Registered as a sex offender.
for sexually assaulting a woman, sure did have a lot to say about me.
So you the correction officer?
Correct, yes. She used it to her advantage because she was able to get out of jail early.
Hold on. He was working.
He worked there.
Oh, okay.
He was an officer.
Oh,
He admitted to doing it.
Yes, on tape. I did not know that. His lawyer read it to me, word for word.
oh,
Admitted it on tape 3 times. But then tried to tell me, well, no, what happened was I didn't understand the question. Neither of the 3 times. Did you sexually assault that woman? It's pretty simple.
Hell no.
So, if you see Noah Jean Boswell, go the other way. Noah Jean.
His
that's
grandmama
all.
was black. I ain't never heard no white dude. Noah Jean. Noah Jean. Bring your butt over here, Noah Jean.
I ain't never heard a dude with that. It's always Barbara Jean.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, no, Jean, G-E-N-E.
No,
I
I'm
know
saying like
some
the
Jean.
2 words. The Jean,
No,
yeah, but
yeah,
I'm talking
Jean, I'm talking about like the 2
word
words.
plus the Jean. Barbara Jean? Yes. Noah Jean? What?
Yeah, that's the first time I ever heard a combined name that wasn't Barbara.
But that was my vent mode.
Maybe
'cause
that's why
all
he
my
was-
feelings came up when I read that text message. I said, ooh, he got some nerve.
when did you get that too?
Oh, I got it 2 years ago.
That was years ago.
Damn.
She said she was
But I
erasing.
was erasing text messages in my phone, and I came across it today because I was like, it said, I feel sorry for your son. So I was like, I feel what?
I feel sorry for your mother.
I was about to say. And that nigga had to die. You said that nigga had to die for saying that.
Child. I mean, there's a part 2 to this story, but I'm gonna say that for my next vent mode, child, because it gets a little deeper than that.
I don't know this person, Angel. I don't know this person. Person dating white people.
I give everybody a try.
Prejudice.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody a try.
Oh, no.
I don't discriminate. I mean, I do now. I wouldn't date another white person. On the side. Like,
Yeah, I bet you
one
would.
time I opened up my heart to a white man. It's like, nah, I'm straight.
Why that's so funny?
I'm good. Like, dang.
Well,
Probably just wanted some nigger meat.
all you Bills and Thomases.
I mean, I'd be cool with you, but I'm scared.
Heck nah.
Sergeant must say told you about his background.
Nigga ain't got no background.
I think he might be on nigga that table when they open it.
I don't recall. I don't recall.
Now that you said, oh, no, I don't think.
I'm about to say, I ain't
Him
got no
and
criminal
his
record, no nothing.
He ain't got no criminal record, right?
Yeah, said that's a pussy trap.
I don't know nothing
That's
about
why he
nothing.
don't like working in jails because all the women would try it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what he said. Well, that was his defense. She came on to me.
Maybe it was a setup. So was it really? You don't even know if it was really assault for real.
BS.
I know what he
Well,
said.
he admitted to it.
I mean, but he probably admitted to having sex. Man, listen, if you ain't been in jail before, I'm not saying it didn't happen.
Right.
But what I am saying is if you ain't never been in jail before, you don't understand how these folks will twist up your words to benefit what they're trying to accomplish.
True. I give you that.
So he might have admitted to having
He
sex
said
with the
that
girl.
she touched him.
But being that
he's
she
an
was an
officer.
inmate and
He's
he
not
was an
supposed
off
to.
right.
Yes. Now that's what I'm saying.
can't.
Even though he admitted it, his lawyer said, well, what I can do for you is I can lower the time because you're an officer and that you're not supposed to do it, whether it's consensual or not. She claims it was not consensual.
I'm sure she did.
He said that,
Because that's
that
another
he
charge.
assaulted
That's
her.
another charge for her.
That's true.
So therefore, to get out of
I'm
that
going based off
charge,
what he said. He
no,
admitted to
I get it.
actual
She may
That's
have,
what BS.
but
He
it's
didn't
definitely
admit
a trap.
We had sex,
definitely a
but
trap.
it was consensual. He admitted, well,
Why? Stay safe
I
out
feel
here.
sorry for what I did
Right.
to her. I should have never did that. I admit that I was in the wrong. Like, it's just his
Yeah, he was
lawyer.
in the wrong for doing it because he was an officer.
No. He
Oh, okay.
when he read it word for word, he used the word assault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they probably. I'm not like I said. I don't know if he did.
I mean,
or not.
maybe he was
just
using
know.
the same word that they used for him.
Right.
Maybe he just
It's
repeated
no
the
telling.
word.
It's no
Probably.
telling.
But at the end of the
So
day, he's
be
a
it.
registered sex offender, and to call me, you gonna bleep? To call me that child, okay, you better go
What
ahead.
BL say?
BL said he'll walk in because he a police. So everybody don't be. Y'all don't be. He a
Sheriff
police
Davis.
officer.
Yeah, we know.
He said he'll walk in and cell, tits be all out. I'll just be like, man, let me leave. But the man in me be like, damn. damn.
I know officers, so I know that to be true.
No, for real.
But he just lied about it the
nah.
whole relationship. If it really
he-
was that innocent, why
Hey,
you
you
ain't
trying to
just
take me
tell
to
me?
child, man? Put your titties up, please.
Because
The beautiful sucker
He
thing.
should have-
And at one point, he told me a little bit.
he
but
should have told you, but at the same time, it's like if he tells every girl that situation, he would never have a chick.
It's better for me to find out.
Because
what I
in their mind, they gonna already be casting judgment like.
Right.
Well, true, but I mean, he got to get him another
Did
boo-boo
he go to
food
prison or he
because
just?
But at the end of the day, he made
he
the
was in jail
decision.
for,
He made the decision that put him in that
it
situation.
was
So
like
I mean,
it wasn't
Like 6 months,
not even was it? I think it was like 8.
December to May.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You gotta realize what's more important: your pension, or that little bit of.
You can get that outside the jail, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
Maybe he
But I
could've
think,
had
I mean, anyone else probably gonna do some background checks. I mean, all you gotta do is
You
Google
can
his
pay
name
for
and
it
that.
before you can do that.
I mean, mugshot.
time. You right.
$40.
Maybe that's what I should have
He
did.
said, "I'll pay for it before I have to stay for it." Pizza Hut player.
Right.
Before I lose my job.
Right.
Should've
All right,
signed
Clark.
up.
What's this illustrious story?
It
you
ain't,
have
it
in
ain't
the state?
illustrious. Cuz know about it. Nah, cuz
I
know
don't know
about it.
nothing about nothing.
Hey,
Let me put that out there right now.
Hey,
We'll put that out there right now. I don't know nothing about nothing.
yeah.
Man,
Good
it's,
prophet is always the scapegoat. Chris know about it. I don't know about
I
that.
don't know nothing.
this is about.
Yeah, I already addressed that. Yeah, I addressed that.
I thought you were talking to me. Well, I ain't saying nothing to you like that.
Yeah, I didn't say you. No, I wasn't talking about
Somebody said that to him.
you. Yeah. No, he thought if Disco thought I was.
Disco is on the
Say-
attack, ready.
I
He,
had to back up. You said, "Nah, you know what?
Yeah. Angel got a tight.
Light skin.
Light skin. Oh, y'all gotta see my baby daddy. Then.
Half bright, almost white.
I'm talking about
Blurple.
I don't.
Right. True.
All right.
So this is
Baby
about
daddy Haitian or something? I'm kind of
He's just
curious.
really black.
Stop by saying.
now, Pootie.
Yeah, 100% nigga, trust
And is. And is.
Hey man,
He running from child support right now.
So Haitian people run for child support too.
They put Haitian people on child support.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They be running. They be on Jesus Christ.
My bad. I thought that was a community that took care. Yeah. I mean, he ran all the way to Texas.
my junk is about funny acting bitch assness. It's a nigga
You
that
gotta
shit.
do push-ups too, Jimmy.
Just here.
Nah, I thought I was at the 10-minute mark.
We said we
I
wasn't
well, we said we're
trying
gonna
to.
try without cussing. I think I'm at 30 now, right?
I knew I couldn't do this without cussing.
Okay, well, never
Well,
mind.
he just adding his up.
Yeah,
Well, you just know you're gonna be doing push-ups.
for about 3 months. But it's about niggas who he done said niggas
And
45
I told him
times.
not to. I like, we ain't
Not
even
a cuss
missed.
word. Shut up.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Negroes,
Okay,
ninjas.
ninjas. Yeah,
I can use
ninjas.
them. That's fine.
Ninjas pull some garden tool type junk.
Okay.
Okay.
And,
Shovel? No, I'm just
No,
playing.
No, right.
I'm just playing.
garden tool donkey ninjas.
Uh-huh.
But you know, they pull some junk, and then when they confronted about it, they can't even stay there and take that.
All right,
Man,
so
this
take this out. Take this out. Before he even get into it. My boy has been on sick leave, FMLA. He don't realize I already said this story.
Oh, my bad.
You said the story before?
Yeah, when I was talking about dudes that have female tendencies that
Okay.
don't stand up on what they said.
Oh, same situation.
Oh,
It's the same story.
Can't address a man.
Yeah, can't address a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were speaking personally for yourself, not for him.
Well, we was all a part of the situation.
Yeah.
Really? Got you.
Yeah. But go ahead, continue.
Man, it
Ain't for both of you?
was, man, it bothers me.
I'll take away 10 push-ups if you say the name.
Right.
Can I do that?
I feel like we can. We'll even make it 15.
Does he
There you
have
go.
the authority to?
Nah, I still got, we still,
I don't know nothing about nothing.
right.
He don't
I
want to be.
use his
Oh,
name.
you know.
Yeah, what
He don't
gonna
want to
do?
be looked at as a re-nigga. So he want to know if he can renege on the 10
He
push-ups.
still got to deal with these people.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
What that
right.
mean?
I don't.
Oh, I said, what that mean?
But it
They
bothers
Well,
me.
I kind of do. Yeah, they are.
Oh, child.
I
don't
said, you
use
coming
my
home on the
name,
weekends?
don't
Nigga,
even
yeah,
worry
you
about
do.
Oh, they family.
it. I see.
Man,
No, they ain't family. Go ahead.
Smells
But it
good.
bothers me because you look at one person a certain way, and they do all this rah 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 about what they would do, how they would handle things, and when that situation comes up, you do the complete opposite.
So all
Just know I stand on mine, cause I
we
brought it
already
to
know.
I brought it to the
10 toes
face.
down.
10
We got
toes
you.
down.
We already
I
know.
brought it to the
I
face.
already know it.
10 toes
Yeah.
down, and
In
that,
the face.
but yeah, that
And I feel like I kept it solid because the situation didn't even involve all of them, but it was about them.
right.
But it was brought to me, and I'm like, hold on, why y'all telling me when y'all need to be telling everybody?
Yeah.
And
Then
that's
they
what,
try to brush it off like, no, is it? So when we all got together, it was like, oh, now what was you saying?
right, and that's what bothered me
Keep
because
that
like
same energy,
Right.
Playboy.
like I'm the connection to everybody.
Okay.
Because without me, it wouldn't be no like we wouldn't be as one.
Oh, so you the nucleus is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Look at my invisible cup.
So yeah, that's bothered me
It
because
just look black.
now
Because it's in a suit.
It's in the suit.
raise it up. It'll go.
Ah. Put it in front of you. Let me see what it do. Like put it in front of your shirt.
Oh.
We have too much fun. Okay.
All right.
All right, but yeah, that sums it up. I didn't know he already talked about it. So
Sad.
But tell your side. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
You're more than
like,
welcome.
now I
There's
just
so many
like
passions in your story right now. I'm confused. Go ahead and cut.
Because she don't be listening.
She don't be listening.
She got short term memory.
Yeah, right.
No, I heard
From
your
week to week,
part,
from
but
week to week.
okay, you the glue that hold them together.
I introduced everybody.
I got that part.
So that's why I feel some type of way because nigga when
They couldn't
when
say it to you, or they couldn't say it to somebody else that you knew.
No, he let the he let the female dog Nis
yeah
into the circle.
right right on a leash.
Gotta have
You
that.
say you gotta say more because your story got alopecia. So you got to patch it all
I was
together.
like, did
What
they
he
do it
trying
to
to
you?
say
Did
is
they
he
do it to
started
your
this barbecue.
Gotcha.
This is the one.
Gotcha.
Thanks, I get.
That's
Well, dang.
the infamous vent mode for 2 weeks.
Man, I've been sitting thinking about that jump, bro.
Oh yeah, Chris did touch on it.
Stewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it almost popped off again.
Well, maybe this person doesn't get in your circle no more.
I ain't had nothing
Chris,
to do with
I
this
think
one.
Chris face like I don't
Yeah.
know what's going
Why
on.
But
this
it was
person still in
diff-
your
it was
circle?
At this point, it was different from it was a whole different situation.
not-
But
But why is this person still in your circle?
It's not a circle per
Yeah.
se.
It's a square.
It's like
The squares about your circle.
almost a business.
Okay, it's deeper than okay.
Yeah.
Almost business.
Got you.
but you know.
Let's go.
I know what y'all talking about without knowing what y'all talking
At some point you got to understand, or you get to a point where it's like you just deal with people accordingly. And
Agreed.
just leave it at that.
Definitely, because some people that I work with, I know that I can only work with you. We ain't friends. I don't need to talk to you unless it's business related
I don't want to skate with you.
at all. 'Cause I can't skate, so that ain't gonna work
Yeah, you
anyway.
can't skate. How
I can
you is?
rollerblade. Don't do me.
All right, Disco, what you got? You want to vent about them stairs that
Yeah,
abuse
that's
you?
my vent mode. my
It's
vent,
so bad.
my vent,
I'm saying.
my vent mode. My stairs at home.
Whoop his ass.
His house took him out.
I'm
That'll be about 40.
we talking about 3 flights, man.
3.
Yeah,
He
I want-
told me you fell down.
What was you
Yeah,
bouncing
I
off the
was- I
wall?
was
Did
on
you
the
hit the
middle.
wall and go down the other one?
No, he
I
told
was,
me, he
I
told
was
me
com-
too.
Yeah, I know I did, but I got 3. I came down to 1,
Okay.
and I went from there to the bottom. I'm talking about. I went on the phone. I want text message. I want
Your
talk.
stairs curved like they turn like that.
Yeah.
So you were bouncing off the wall as you were
Yeah,
going
'cause
down?
it caught me. I was,
How'd you get the momentum to do that?
that's what I'm saying, man. See, I think what happened was, see these shoes I got on right here.
Boy got on the
went
bed.
outside.
The Vegas.
I went out. No, listen. I went outside to crump my car, and it was raining.
Okay, there you
So I'm
go.
assuming that I stepped in some water, and it didn't affect me going back up the steps.
It pays to look cool.
Yeah. So when I came back down,
Sacrifices you gotta make.
But 3 flights?
no,
Hey.
I got 3, but I fell
He
2.
gonna have to go get you some of them chef shoes.
So,
You know?
Chris-
Them slip resistant shoes.
He got to go home and have a conversation with him. Say, now listen here, buddy.
And it was
You're
so
not
crazy.
doing that no more.
Listen, it's so crazy when I fell. The dog with the barking.
I thought somebody was breaking in. hey.
I'm talking about.
What's all this?
She came running over there too. She thought, I've been dealing with some stuff, so she thought maybe I had kind of blanked out or something. I do, and I'm laying on the floor there on my back
Hey,
to the side.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And I ain't sober right now.
In the morning, you gonna be hurting, boy.
He called me and told me the story.
Disco, what's your cash out so we
Yeah.
can start a GoFundMe?
He called and told me
we
the
gotta give my
story.
boy a life alert.
Right.
And he didn't tell me. Yeah, he didn't.
Hey,
He didn't warn me before he told me.
The Mannish podcast is now taking donations for Life Alert, buddy. For Life Alert for Disco.
Put your cash up on the screen. 'Cause this ain't it.
For Life Alert.
Damn, he couldn't
Yeah.
call for help.
We're gonna ask all the podcasts go Disco 100 to make an effort to raise this money
4
Jimmy,
quarters.
4 quarters.
for this Life Alert. Please and thank you.
Damn.
No,
He didn't warn me before he told me. So I was on the phone laughing while he telling me the story. I was like, damn. I felt bad. I was like, he might really be hurt. I'm over here dying laughing at this.
yeah, man, it was
I heard him laughing. I was like, "What's so funny? This gonna
Oh, you-
fell down the steps."
oh,
I'm
you
like, "Bro,
laughing?
that's not funny, bro." Like,
Him falling wasn't funny. It was how he was saying
I'm
it. It was how he was saying it. He was like, man, yeah, I missed one step. Fell down all the motherfuckers. So I was trying not to laugh.
and the crazy part about it was, on a serious note, I had one of my things in my bag. You know what I'm talking about? It was in my, and I was so thankful that shit ain't go off.
child.
It was in
Me
my,
too.
It was in my, it was in my zip part. Like,
Disco
he got a book.
check
It ain't here right now. This book, it was right here. It was right here. And I felt like this on it.
Not shut up.
Be the shot himself in the butt.
He said, "Where did you, baby bro?" He said, "I'm gonna get shot."
Y'all ain't right. Y'all supposed to be my friend. Angel, my only
I was
friend.
the only one concerned.
That's right.
Like,
So then, Disco, you okay?
That was brothers first. See,
My mama got a wheelchair. She don't need no more Disco. I'm gonna bring it up here to you.
How you ask him, Mr. Jones?
since a chunk missing.
I feel so.
no, what's so funny? Hey, listen, what's so funny? My lady said, "Don't you before you go home, go buy crow, get some ice."
She ain't gonna get it for you.
Hey,
That's a whole nother story.
Okay.
That's a whole nother show.
Okay, well wait,
That's
because
a whole nother show.
That's your
Oh my God.
We gonna leave that one alone right there.
What service bell down the steps?
Oh, you laughing at me?
I did.
Oh, you laughing at me?
But it wasn't 2 flights. It was in 4 steps. It was in 4.
Hold on, full step whooped your ass, don't you?
Boy, them, right. Anyway,
nigga landed, he said,
That's only because mine curved. If my studs ain't curved, if my studs ain't go curved, they curved.
I think they caught it on her mama camera.
one and went down.
Yeah, they didn't curve. I stopped right there.
But y'all ain't trying to get the film?
Yes. But you said the camera.
I was so
out
grateful.
Right now.
So grateful.
This was recently?
This was like,
It was
this was like
last
5 months ago.
Yeah,
But
bro,
I can still get
you
no.
got the Xbox talking
It
about it.
saves the footage though. It saves it.
Boy, y'all gotta go find that footage.
I do
Oh
want the
my
footage.
God.
Well, I'm gonna find it because she
We gotta
talking about
get that.
suing mama.
I was man, I'm gonna have to sue her mama, man. She was trying to kill a nigga, man.
First
Oh
off,
my
So it's her fault you
God.
fell down the steps.
Yeah.
Did the step break?
no.
No.
Well, it ain't her fault.
It's her
Okay,
fault.
hey,
He told to walk down them steps.
Hey,
That's
before
the thing. She
before
said
my
like
mama
them-
call
she
in,
said
You
like,
like to wear bands too, don't you?
that one I had no bands. I was wearing slides, but she said that she
It
said
must have
That's
been.
even worse.
It must have been the raggedy spur slides. You know they ain't good for nothing.
or the Bronco slides.
Yeah, you know they ain't good for nothing.
Hey,
This
that was y'all recently won. When I tried that, I ain't got no comeback.
Full of heartbreak and butt break.
Tell me about the bleachers.
who said something?
Tell me about the
Who
bleachers.
said something?
There's something about the bleachers.
Casey, thank you. Tell us about the
It
bleachers.
wasn't bleachers. It was my mama's front porch.
Are they built like bleachers?
I broke the wood.
Now that's a real fall.
Nah, I ain't know the
Your
wood.
mama gotta sue you at this point.
I ain't know the wood was like rotten.
Oh well, she gotta put a sign up.
Was it riding or was you just a big
Nah,
nigga that
nigga,
fell on the wood?
It was rotten. But the bad part,
He need a traffic director when he come around the corner.
my mama got a ring too. So you see me come, it's raining, and you see me come
It was
running.
raining. Coincidentally, it was raining for me.
Okay, so and then it was raining for Disco. So y'all don't
Hey, you
use
see
those
me
steps
come,
in
and
the
I got
rain.
on some Nike slides. You see me come running up.
Why was you running?
Because it was raining.
You're a whole man. It's
He was
okay.
he was fast walking. He wasn't running. He was fast walking.
Hey, so
Why are you running?
I hit the,
She just
Like
called the
dog.
renovators like, y'all got some wide nose wood. Y'all got that wide nose wood.
she cussed me out. She was like, I wasn't trying to pay for that shit yet. But I stepped right through that.
God
I
damn.
almost broke my
I
ankle.
said, you can see your mama for real with the
Moral
right
of the story
step.
is
My mama said all she saw was my head and I disappeared.
I'm
That's how I looked on the damn
100%
camera.
positive on the
You
camera
saw-
that I
you
fell
saw
off.
surge,
You
and then
saw
I
me
see
and then
surge.
you didn't see me
and
no
then you
more.
just saw me screaming.
I'm out of
Like,
food.
You're like I just started
Hey,
screaming.
no, I
I'm about
heard
to do. Like, baby, get up. Nope, I ain't moving. They gonna come pick me up.
all
I'm
everybody
not
in the
moving.
house said it hurt was a boom. Ah.
I'm about to, I know I was sounding like Kermit.
You definitely did.
Can you breathe? No.
I was
I
like, you
promise
okay?
you, if Keisha watching right now, she crying, boy.
Bruh. I don't know about them
You just
step
gotta stay
falls.
away from steps in the rain.
Oh,
Sound
yeah,
like
yeah,
as long
yeah.
as they dry, y'all straight.
She be like, you want to come over? Can you come over and help me? Is it raining? No, I'm
No,
good.
I'm good.
See you next week.
Right. Open the garage.
Right. If it ain't dry,
That's what you should have went through.
Well, you're dropping
Right,
stuff
we gonna
all
do that
over your
for now.
shirt.
if the stairs ain't dry, I ain't coming by. That's dead.
I seen somebody have a bad experience with the garage during the rain too.
They
Yeah.
ran into. Oh, you talking about? Wait,
Nah.
somebody personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Oh.
an aunt had on slides and was running out the rain. She messed herself
Yeah,
up.
she
bro.
messed
The
up
door
bad.
went ahead?
No,
No,
Oh,
you
that's
know
the
when
one
you
I
step
saw.
on that concrete
Oh yeah, slippery.
with the wet with
Yeah.
with the
Oh.
wet feet,
With
it's
slides,
slip.
yeah.
But, hey,
Oh shit, her head.
She hit her head.
bro,
That's
I was standing on one side of the car. She was on the other side.
And she
I saw
disappeared?
I saw sandals, a wig, and feet. I said, "Oh,
Not her wig.
She messed herself up. Had a
she must
concussion.
yeah, she had a concussion.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Bad.
Damn.
Dang.
So just remember, he was the one laughing, Auntie, not me.
She
I'm about to
talking
say,
about.
well, Auntie, I hope you're okay.
Hey, she talking about. Do I got going clean drawers, Auntie? I don't even know.
Well,
See,
first off,
telling
you
her
should
business.
never ask yourself.
Telling the business.
Never
Some things you just don't say. Wasn't me.
She don't watch the show.
Just want y'all to know. Wasn't me.
Oh, exactly her people do.
They said
Now
they
we know
gonna
that
tag
she
her.
don't quite know whether her drawers clean or not.
Nah, you
She
know.
had a concussion. She didn't know where she was at.
Oh well, the first thing she worried about is her drawers, so she had a priority together. I think I would have been like, yeah, ain't shit myself, right?
Hey,
I'm straight.
that's
Old
hey,
school
hey,
thing.
Being speckled.
I got epilepsy. That's the first thing I do is check myself, see if I piss and shit myself.
Damn.
Sounds terrible.
That sounds awful.
All right, man. Let's move on to something else. Y'all
Okay, this got sad real quick.
I don't have the problems.
me either.
When I wake up and go to sleep, I know I'm good. It is what it is. Doesn't matter what happens throughout the day. I know they still straight.
You win some, you
If
lose
he
I
some.
ain't gonna lie. When you was going through what you was going through, I thought about you.
Nah, I ain't had no accidents.
Yeah.
The fact
Oh, with your stomach, the stomach?
Colitis, right? I think.
Yeah,
colitis.
Yeah. So the issue
Coming
I
down.
had was the fact that
Raining.
the issue I had was the fact that it always felt like I had to go to the
Oh,
bathroom,
yeah.
Okay.
and I
You
couldn't.
didn't have-
That sound like a UTI.
Nah,
Nah.
I know it
it was
Don't- shut up.
it started off as
No.
it started off as
So
E.
you had
coli.
UTI?
Yeah, I had E.
How the hell
coli
you
from
get that?
a bad salad.
Did you sue?
The crazy part, no, the crazy part is like the day.
Don't laugh.
Clark stupid as hell, man.
So,
Friends,
so,
We ain't laughing at
The more
Clark.
people tell you they going through shit, the more y'all laugh. Y'all
no.
dead wrong, man.
No,
No, look.
Clark whisper something on his breath. It ain't got nothing to do with Chris.
cause look, at the end of the day, boy, I got story after story for Clark, so we just go chill,
I heard.
And
But-
that's probably one of them.
right? So
Where the hell you get the salad from?
the day, like 2 days before that, I had just thought it was a recall for like them, the pre-made,
Yes.
when they had
The
that big
romaine.
romaine
Romaine
recall.
gets you, yeah.
I got
can feel
some of
them.
that. I got some of that. So,
Should have sued still.
but yeah, I ended up with that. I went to the hospital. They didn't check me, like do a stool sample, so they assumed I had colitis.
Okay, so that's another one.
Then I ended up going to a specialist, and the specialist ended up doing it. And then I found out that it all started from E. coli. So then the antibiotics they was giving me, my pancreas didn't
Respond
Agree
well
with
to him, yeah.
agree. And I ended up having pancreatitis,
Jesus.
E. coli, and colitis all at the same time.
I just would have wanted life to be over at that point.
Well,
That
yeah.
sounds
Yeah,
so
close.
painful.
Well, he was
He
going
had a
through
lot
it.
of issues.
I would have been
Yeah,
like,
it's all
Lord, if this
It was
how you
getting
want me to
close.
go,
You ain't no better
Go ahead
either.
and take
sis.
me.
You can't tell now. You can't say that to him neither.
Shoot.
what?
How I was feeling. Every other day, boy.
I'm glad you fought through it, Chris.
Oh,
I said,
yeah,
I was
for
calling that fool
Hey.
every day, make sure he was straight.
Oh, man.
Hey, do me a favor.
I ain't know all that. Turn it. Can you turn
Your
it?
cup. Your cup.
There you go.
Yeah,
Is
so
the cup inside clear?
Probably the same.
I
cup.
think it's the
Oh,
same.
I know it's two of the same.
all right, but yeah, I was messed up.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Glad you made it through because that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was
you ain't
pretty
gonna
rough.
sue nobody.
very, very painful.
Yeah, my
pretty
dog
rough.
lost like what 50
Okay,
pounds.
well, you
didn't
know
he?
what?
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, he lost a lot of weight. It was rough. I'm about to say, I was
You look
calling,
good.
Like, damn, my
I
nigga
was
calling
calling,
crack.
I was calling and checking on him
get
every
back, I
day.
need to
like,
get back down to that size.
yeah.
I've lost about 50.
50?
I don't want to have to go through that to get
Yeah,
down
bro.
there.
Like, we had practice.
In a month.
We had
So all I
practice.
gotta do is give me cola.
Man, you lose 50
Who, him?
pounds, you're gonna be invisible.
It's gonna be. It ain't. I wouldn't
Ain't
want to
talking
do
about
it.
me.
I wouldn't want to do it again to lose the 50, but I could definitely stand to lose 50.
I mean, it's better than crack. So if I got to choose,
Shoot, I don't know. Crack ain't painful.
All right.
I feel like they
I didn't
look
see
like
niggas
it
had a
hurt.
good time on crack.
They look like it hurt.
Right? Like everybody party ain't no crack.
The end result look painful as hell.
Right.
But
I be like,
it
you
was
know
messed
what?
up. It's,
Yeah, how you looking in might be
I
bad.
think
but-
that might be emotional pain.
Okay.
I think it's painful, like trying to get off of it, but actually doing it, yeah,
Yeah.
Go ahead, getting off of it. But if you make up in your mind from the jump that you're never gonna get off
Oh,
of
well
it,
then you ain't got. Okay, well
Hey,
you know
I ain't gonna lie about it.
Time.
what?
I tried-
Right.
Good time.
I tried to stop smoking weed one time. I went through withdrawals.
You could go through that 1 week.
No,
Man.
I was
not me.
about to say.
I
Man,
stopped plenty of times. Before.
Stop for how long?
Nigga win.
I'm about to say how long.
Each time I didn't have a job.
You stopped long
Nigga
enough.
win.
That's like long enough.
For the first 3 months, every time I had a job, I quit.
3 months is actually a long time, so that's
What?
I consider that quitting. For
Actually, and for Bluebell, first 6 months. Well, I'm gonna say
I'm about to say, I need a lie to
Four.
take the test because I'm about to say, I don't believe
4 or 5.
the lie to take the test determined that was a lie. I don't believe that.
Because at first they told me that I was gonna have to take a drug test for Bluebell, but then I found out that if you go part time, you didn't have to take a drug test. So I went.
Still don't
part-time.
care what the part time niggas do.
No, they ain't give it that.
Because
You don't get benefits.
yeah, you don't have no benefits.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That
They,
makes sense.
yeah, they ain't liable for your ass.
Yeah.
Get your own insurance.
That makes sense.
I already got my insurance. I'm
Right,
good.
right.
You are good. You are good.
I don't need your insurance.
Let's go. You can throw that first picture up.
I don't need your
So we want.
insurance.
No, I sent
So the first
two.
one
But
from them.
I sent two, but don't worry about the second one. Just do it the first one.
Oh, with that white boy?
Nah. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into our first main topic.
Well, hey, for a second, I thought, for a second.
I'm about to say you ain't gotta worry about the second one. You ain't gotta
Hey, when I was first glance, I thought I was eat shots.
I said, who's this?
worry. Yeah.
Turk looking a little suspect right now, brother.
This you could have got a better picture of my boy.
I had to look like, huh?
That look like Kurt.
Hey, Kurt.
Mr. Franklin
Hey,
is
girl,
there.
Sister Franklin. You could have got a better picture of Kurt.
It's cool. Who cares?
Yeah, Kurt you gonna be the next person he called
Okay.
about that picture.
I want
You ain't your son by what you was wearing. You ain't so both of y'all. But no, for those
Got on the same shirt though.
right.
right.
For those of you who are unaware,
My
That was
wife
like
with that
something that the
same
Go-Go's be wearing, though.
I'm similar.
Oh, shit.
He got a one piece on. Look.
Got a onesie.
Low cut tank top.
He got one of them.
A bustier.
shirt.
Got on a bustier.
He got on a cat suit. He got a cat suit with a jacket on.
Much better.
Yeah, that's much
Okay,
better. Much
thank
better.
you.
Much
Take that
better.
other one. Thank you, my boy. Cause listen, now his son looking a little zesty. We can deal with that.
Hey, man, his son sound a little zesty.
There we
Sound a
go.
little exact.
There we go.
We in
Dr.
there.
Kirk X.
Right.
We can deal with
Not
that.
it.
All right. So
Velvets.
the topic I wanted to draw from this. So I don't know if everybody's familiar with what happened with Kirk and his son, but pretty much Kirk's son leaked audio of
Can we hear the audio?
Kirk cussing his son out.
It's on YouTube.
And his son, like I said, leaked the call, and everybody started going in on Kirk. Well, some folks agreed, but a lot of comments that I read was a lot of folks going in on him
The real
because
niggas
Kirk
agree.
Franklin is a gospel singer, and they feel like
He don't
he what?
does.
He's
he
known
used
for
to.
his gospel
He's-
Oh, he
music.
did? He actually
used to.
sing?
Yeah.
I say he's known for his gospel
Not
music.
singing,
Right.
not singing, but yeah.
Well, the gospel DJ Khaled,
he put his
much.
voice on.
Pretty
on
much.
beats.
That's what.
Right.
That's exactly.
See, the gospel DJ Khaled, they pretty much was going in was like, well, you're affiliated with gospel, the gospel community, and you very closely to church folks, and they pretty much was like, that was a wrong way to go about him dealing with his son.
Right.
So I was like, I feel like folks blowing it out of proportion, mainly church folk. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like it's hypocritical to say that, Kirk was in the wrong, not really painting the picture that his son was in the wrong. And like I said, I don't know what led up to the leak conversation.
It's hypocritical
Very
just in
much
the
so.
fact that you are even trying to condemn this man for making a mistake.
Not only that, it was a
think it
private
was a
call.
mistake.
What
Regardless if it was private or not, it was
I
made a
don't
mistake.
necessarily
and-
consider it a
But-
mistake.
but
I
if-
consider him
Because-
him parenting.
He reacted.
Okay, but listen. So the mistake would be the mistake would be the fact that he allows somebody if that's not his character
Okay.
to allow somebody to
pull
take you out of your character.
Okay.
That's like
Well, then I
that's
make
a
that
mistake.
mistake several
Yeah.
times.
Well,
then.
clearly,
But God ain't done with me yet.
so but yeah, so we got some of the audio.
All right, well, yeah, Disco found the audio, so we can go ahead and play the
Disco, your
audio
head.
for those who have not heard
Boy,
the call.
head shot.
Yeah. That boy spit shine. That's
Got me
amazing.
ready for Easter.
Oh no!
He said with the royal egg.
Oh, Mega Mind head.
Evil of
All
money.
right, so we're gonna get ready for this audio.
head coming down the steps.
Up a piece of paper. Okay, if you think I'm reading this paper, let me say it like this. When your bitch ass starts getting disrespected, you need to get your skinny motherfucking ass back out the goddamn way before I put my foot in your ass. Because I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Shut the fuck up. I'm old.
What's up?
I will punch your neck, nigga. Don't you ever disrespect me.
I did it. He just hung up the phone. I'll break your neck. Is that a threat?
Y'all tell me what y'all think about this entire situation. I was
fathers should speak to their children like this. Really?
Okay, so
Hey, hold on. Before we get it, I heard parts like I didn't never listen to it with headphones on. So like that Kurt was really slapping for real.
Yeah,
As well, he should have been.
Oh yeah.
What I'm saying, the
What?
son failed to leak what he said to pull Kirk out of his character.
shoot.
mean,
Even what I heard the son say, I would have told him the same
Exactly,
shit.
from that little bit.
I mean,
so
and
imagine what he said prior to that.
He said, "I dare you." Well, I
Well,
would
as soon as
have
I hung
drove
up the
right
phone,
over.
I would have been over
I would
there.
have drove right over.
I'll be
Yeah.
driving over there as I'm
Exactly.
cussing
I
him
mean,
out. Like, hey,
if
you
most of the
Kirk had
people,
to
like
apologize.
I said earlier, man, most of the people that feel a certain type of way about this probably are people that don't have kids
Don't
that have
have
pushed
kids.
them to that point. I know I've been to that point before. Now I haven't went off like that, but I think a lot of it is more so because my kids know better than to get me to
Right.
that point.
Right.
But I mean,
man, they know
It
what's
is,
next after
but
you
it
get to
is-
that point.
but regardless
It
though,
wouldn't have
he's
been a
already
fight.
said that his son has issues. You know what I'm saying?
Him and his son, it seems from what he was
Yeah.
saying, have
Right.
not gotten.
Well,
type
not
of
even just
relationship.
him and his son. His son has some issues.
Well, no, agree, but
that
it
he has
sounds
to
like this
see.
is something that he's going through with his son since day
Right.
one.
So
Right,
yeah,
that he has to
he
see-
said they've been going through like family counseling, and so this has been an ongoing issue
And
between
honestly,
him.
I
and his dad.
applaud him
is
for
that-
not cutting off his child
Is that
because
his
at that
wife's son
point,
too?
just to protect his
I'm not-
peace,
I'm
he
not
probably
sure.
should have cut that child off a long time. I mean, he's grown. That's one
Yeah.
thing he kept saying in the audio. I'm grown. I'm grown. Well, I'm gonna have to cut your grown ass off because you're not gonna continue to pull me out my character and call me
But
with this bull.
whoever just said cut him off, he should have cut him off a long time ago. That was you.
Yes.
That's why I was asking if that was him and his wife's son, because you know a
Even if
woman
it was
is not gonna cut her son off.
That's absolutely true.
So that might be why he's still around. If that's his wife's son too.
Well, she don't have to. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
she can
see,
continue
but
to be in her
but they're
child's
married.
life.
See,
But they're
but that's-
married.
He don't have to be
and she's
around.
gonna.
See,
she's
but
gonna-
if
continue
very, it's
friction.
right
It's gonna cause
because
friction
because as
because
the
he don't
man,
wanna
you're
deal
gonna
with.
feel like it's certain things that she should not be doing for him
Right.
because of the
Okay.
disrespect he
But-
has for me.
I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
so he gonna
Okay.
constantly be like,
Okay, that
you
makes
don't
sense.
deal with him, even though I've told
That
you how I
makes
feel.
So,
Like,
yeah.
That makes
to me, he's
sense.
gonna constantly. keep
So I
circling
mean, I'm
back.
So
sure
now
the
he's gotta
back.
deal with the
No, I'm
No,
sure
no,
it's
he
a
got- That's
backstory.
what I'm
I'm
trying
sure
to
it's a
say.
backstory that we don't know about. Like it's probably Kurt. I mean, Kurt didn't get in the position he's in by being dumb.
Right.
So he probably does like try to distance himself in certain situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think the dad and him probably, is still like
My
I
boy
don't
lost it.
want to just give up on him. You know what I'm saying?
Because
And
that's the Christian way.
not even just the Christian
No,
way.
I'm saying everybody keep bringing up Christian.
No, the
as far
Christian,
as
like
stuff.
I
That's
said,
why
at the end of the day, regardless if
man
you're a
first.
Christian,
I
no,
was using it
forget being a
condescendingly
man.
because of how they keep
Man, you're
portraying
human.
him as-
Regardless
He's
if
the
you're a Christian,
he's the
That's what I meant by
Christian
man.
that-
you are
That's what I meant by
human.
man, like,
You are
I'm a-
human. Humans make mistakes. Like, yes, he went off. He went off. Maybe he said some things that people don't agree with. But at the end of the day, it's some things that you do
Exactly.
that people don't agree with.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that was my whole ordeal. Like I feel like, especially for those who don't know, we all met each other is from a church background. So
Right.
my thing is the first as I'm reading the comments, I'm just like, to me, a lot of church folks are so hypocritical when it comes to situations like that every human has dealt with. Like I'm pretty sure everybody at church has had their parents cuss them out at some point in their life.
Absolutely,
lot.
absolutely. And just say, listen,
My
if you
mother
haven't
didn't
been
curse at
cussed
me
out
until I became
by
an
your
adult.
parents before, then you haven't been raised right.
Right. Yeah.
My mom didn't curse me out until
'Cause BL
or
just
curse
said-
at me until I became an adult. But once I hit adult status,
See, I didn't get cussed at. I had cuss words thrown at me here and there.
no, that's what I'm
But
saying.
it was
She
to the
cursed
point
at
where,
me.
Oh, no.
like, it didn't take that much for me because I knew my mama didn't play the radio, so
Yeah,
it didn't
one
take
curse
much
word
for
she
me
said
to
was ass. And I
Hey,
was like,
to be like,
oh,
okay,
I was catching that at
You got-
13.
so shocked that you said ass. I was like, not my Christian mother.
yeah, but Clark,
I was bad.
right,
I was
Clark
bad.
was
We
the
know.
son.
We know.
Yeah, no, he was a little fruity, so I wasn't the son. He a
Clark was the
little sugar. I wasn't like that.
Okay.
But now, like, I deserved every last one of my cousins.
Yeah, and that was
You
my
still
whole.
cuss out, Clark?
That was my whole
Sometimes.
issue. Yeah, he still get cussed out. Yeah. But yeah, that was my whole issue with it. I was just like, yeah, I don't like the hypocritical aspect of
It's
it
so
because
hypocritical.
I've been in situations at church where folks deem themselves as holier than thou, but got so much skeletons in their closet, but be quick to judge somebody else who go
Yes.
through
But
a normal situation.
usually the people who are quick to judge are those people who have them skeletons.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that's
judging Kurt, but let's
that's-
talk about what you got
Wait,
going
with
on.
that-
See, but
With that
they
right-
want to do that because they got to
Yeah, it
keep
gets it
the
off
attention
them.
off of
Exactly.
their old skeleton.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Said
Let's
Clark
talk about the
ass always
priest.
got cussed out.
right, Bill. You know, you grew up with
The
us.
church folks is always the most judgmental.
Always,
Hey,
man.
no, like real talk. Y'all, as a lot of y'all know, I went to a
Yeah.
Christian college.
Kurt, that
Did
was a
you?
grown man stepping
I
to
didn't know
another
that.
grown man, son or not. If you ready to let your balls hang, get ready for the grown man reaction.
And that's how I
Right.
feel.
That's how I feel.
That's how
Yeah.
I feel too.
So,
You want to walk like a man, I'm gonna treat you like a man.
That boy
Big
dropping
facts.
gems over here.
so like,
I say the only man
to-
I ever heard go off and not use curse words, I think might have been Jesus.
Nah,
Will
honestly,
Smith.
I wouldn't even talk. If
I
you
think
ready to
Will.
talk to your parents like that, you ready to get
You
that
ready
kind of
for that
reaction or worse.
It is what it is
Right.
at that point.
We
Or
had,
worse.
We
Way
had,
worse.
we had a conversation about a month ago about accountability. Whatever, what you drew that attention from him, and then I say it seemed like he had ulterior motive
That's what I was
because
about to say.
he
The
posted
fact
it
that you were recording
in order to
and
get some
that
sort of
thing.
yeah.
We just talked about people like
wanted that man to come out of his character.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you recorded it.
You
That was-
you started recording from the beginning,
Right,
and
right.
he was like, "I'm gonna do what I got to do to get Kurt
get him
to
there.
say what I want
Yeah.
him to say."
Man, we in the era of clout, man. Everybody
Exactly.
do it. There's a
Because
lot of
honestly,
folk
I ain't know
that do a
Kurt
bunch of
had a
stuff for
child
clout.
until now.
I knew he had.
I mean, we knew he had kids, but like I
I didn't,
said,
'cause I ain't
I didn't
following
know
like
that him and his son was at odds like that.
Yeah, I ain't know
Like,
that.
I didn't know that.
So his son just want to be relevant at this point.
What
Because
is
that's what I-
Charlamagne's donkey of the day? That's
Right.
him. That's
Hey, but
just-
like y'all saying with people judging, I went to a Christian college. I know a lot of cats that
I'm
I went.
judging you right now, but keep going.
I was bad, but a lot of cats, a lot of cats I went to school with who want to be preachers and this, that, and the third came out dogging Kurt. But a few of them that came out a couple of months before as being homosexual. So how, like, my thing is, how can
Wait. You said, are they preachers now?
So they
Music
homosexual.
ministers.
They're homosexual preachers that
homosexual music ministers?
are homosexual music ministers that are now mad at Kirk for cursing at
Right.
his child who is grown and disrespecting him.
Right,
Make it make sense, America.
right.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's my only issue with it. Like I said, I didn't have no problem with how Kirk. And like I said, at that point, when you get to that level, I mean, all you can do is
think he used
apologize.
enough curse words.
I'm about to say, all you can do is apologize.
At the end of the day, we
What?
keep
I
saying
don't agree with his
Kurt. We got to
apology.
keep
That's what I don't
saying
agree with.
Kurt's grown child. This man Kurt didn't run up on this man, putting hands on him, none of that.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's what I'm
y'all stay in
He should've.
y'all
That's how
own,
the 6-year-old
y'all stay in
He
your
should've.
own lane, stay in your own business, and deal with your own issues, and we wouldn't have to worry
That's
about
what I'm
none of
saying.
this.
Like, worry
That's
about your
facts.
kids.
Cause let Braylon say some what?
I can probably
And to be
understand them
honest-
being so
And
upset.
Braden the
If he was
kid.
like,
This nigga's 33.
yeah.
Well, you ain't no kid no more, my
And
boy.
to be honest, I don't think Kirk put his hands on him enough because any person that would talk
At
to their
all.
parents like that,
If his son
Didn't get
is-
their
is-
hands
is-
put on
is
at
mental
all.
as he making them
At all.
sound,
At all, bro.
maybe he did.
and no, he ain't get his
Because
hands
it said
put
his
on.
son had some
No,
issues.
no.
It made me feel like it's like
Yeah,
Hey,
and they
man,
took
but
care
you
of it
know,
with money.
With money, yeah.
But no,
I don't know, man.
If they was
But
But
whooping
he
that
might,
guy,
hey, I don't think
the
he
way he
had
was
money all
cussing,
my
I
boy
feel like he
life
just
though.
flashed him
You
out.
done, yeah, you done had situations where kids done been abused, man, and they get older and they just
Yeah, boy.
don't care no more. So, I mean, I'm not to say that Kurt abused his child, nothing like that, but I'm just saying, like, you don't know what the situation. That's why I said earlier, man. We don't know the backstory and all this. Only thing we know is what the media is throwing at us and what they choose to want us to believe. And at the end of the day, like they, like I said, everybody just got to stand, man, mind the business that pay you.
That's what
That's
I'm saying. That's
facts.
what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Morris said that's his way of parenting. People parent different ways.
Yes.
Plus,
and
he
that's-
grown. He soft for all that.
I say I'm in several parenting groups.
Speaking on the son,
Facebook,
not no
and
Kurt.
it's quite evident that everyone has a different way of parenting.
Yeah.
So I don't have
Oh,
anything
yeah.
to say about the way you parent yours, as long as you ain't got nothing to say about the way I parent mine.
And
So,
if you are abusing,
that's
don't
totally
let me
different.
find out and don't do it in front of me.
Right, I'm about to
and
say that's totally different.
Good.
If I see
Yeah,
somebody
I'm about to
abusing
say,
that child, I
abuse
might
is
have to
one
call
thing, yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, but how
abuse
you?
is-
Hey,
abuse
I ain't
is
even know about
different
like
in
it's a
everybody.
No. My.
But it's
thing
all
with
kind of
if you
abuse. It's
grab
verbal
if you
abuse,
grab the
definitely
child's
verbal
neck
abuse.
that's abuse
Yeah.
to me.
But it's certain-
If you-
it's certain
if I see
things-
somebody grab
it's-
a child neck, the
even-
first thing I ain't even do is call the police.
Even grabbing, but it's certain things like we're talking about a child. We're not talking about Kurt's grown kid now.
Right.
We're talking
Yeah.
about a child. It's certain things you should never say to a child. You know what I'm saying? Just because
Yeah, he couldn't say that to a child.
at some point, you know, you
This
gotta.
again, this is a grown man.
No,
That's why I said.
No, he said we ain't talking about Kirk's grown son.
Oh,
He said
okay,
we're talking
okay.
about
So-
kids.
But do you be listening, bud?
If he would have said that to a child,
boy
then
ain't working,
maybe
so
I'd
you know
have
what's
been like,
going
well,
on.
dang, you're not talking to a
He's
child.
making show. I'm just talking about, come on,
Hey,
man.
man.
No, in that first of all, in that situation, man, like I said from the jump, we don't know the backstory.
Right.
Number one. Number two, like because he didn't react to Kurt saying what he said, he knew what he was trying to get out of Kurt from
Exactly.
the
That's
jump.
what I'm saying.
That's my
That's
thing.
what
Right.
I'm
That's why I
saying.
said, see, that's why I said,
See,
because
The fact that he was so calm and he was like,
And then
he
at the
knew what he
end-
was
then they had somebody
Oh,
laughing. Then he was like, he just threatened me like,
That's what I'm
Exactly.
trying to.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to figure out who that was that was
third person.
laughing while he was cussing him
It
out.
was a setup from the beginning. They
Right.
wanted to do. They got what they wanted.
Like, he
to
just
me-
threatened me like he trying like say he's
But-
trying to
It
receive
was a
some
game.
sort of.
It was
It was
a
like when
call.
we used to prank call our grandfather.
Yeah.
Why did you
Never
prank
did.
call granddaddy?
I never
No,
did.
that was Surge.
I ain't never prayed.
I never did.
That was
What you
Surge.
doing that for?
Man, that joke was so funny.
He used to cuss.
My grandfather used to be going in, bro,
Y'all are rude.
for simple stuff like
For real.
I wouldn't even. It wouldn't even be no speaking, no nothing. I just be like, "Is this Domino's? No, it's not Domino's." Click, call back.
So you can't
Is
do
this
that type of
Domino's?
stuff.
Is this Domino's? No, this ain't Domino's.
You
Click.
can't do that type of stuff.
Hey, is this Domino's? This ain't no motherfucker.
Listen, man.
Hey,
Our great grandfather got put in a home because of like
Prank calls?
no, not prank
No.
calls.
What's the damn prank call?
He
They
had-
not like that.
No,
They had a pellet gun.
he didn't have a pellet gun. He had some Hispanic neighbors, right? And they used to be going at it. They used to be going,
fighting?
Serge, your people.
yo,
They used to be
hey, that's why I started laughing.
These
Yo,
niggas don't look, hey, man. These niggas look.
take the hat off.
right. They used to be
Y'all niggas
going.
get on my nerves.
They used to be going at it, right?
So I've been
So
4 different races in the last hour.
they started shining like lasers, you know, like the pin lasers
Oh,
through the windows
that's
at
rude.
him.
At
At my
your
great grandfather.
great-granddad.
He
Okay.
probably thought somebody was trying to kill him.
So he started firing bullets
Shadow, yeah.
through the window to the house.
Because he thought it was
He
World
thought
War
somebody was trying
II
to kill
or
him.
something.
Hey, man.
Hey
Like,
man, you can't
Hey,
mess with, you can't play with old people, man. You can't play with old people.
Especially no vet.
Nigga, I
What
wasn't
do you
going
do?
that far, nigga.
Oh,
He probably thought it was a VA Kong nigga though and shit.
our grandmother's father.
Oh, I say he probably thought it was VA Kong nigga though. That wasn't going that
be a
far.
car now. He was like
Sure.
World War
Yeah.
II.
Man, he shoot pellets. He should like shoot a BB gun and pellets at you if you jump the fence and try to
Oh,
take like
okay.
his oranges off his tree.
You about to lose an eye for an orange?
Hey man,
Hey, man.
Hey,
What's
if you
happening?
bold enough, if you bold
it's
enough to
on-
cross that
Hey,
field,
It's
but
not
everybody,
orange.
everybody knew it, and his name was
Still got
Hardrick.
my own.
what's his name?
Hardrick.
Hardrick.
Everybody
Oh,
knew in that area Hardrick ain't play.
Yeah, he ain't
Well,
playing.
that's
Hardrick
Hard
ain't play.
Rick.
Hardrick ain't play.
Hard Rick.
Yeah.
All they did all day
If
long
you
was
had to
watch.
get into a game,
was
you had
watch
to go
wrestling.
steal an orange.
Hey,
All they did was
You
watch
survived.
wrestling.
You made it.
hey, what she said to the stove for?
You had to go steal an orange from Mr. Hardrick.
We had to go to the stove. We had to go to the stove, and she said she wanted some of that orange HIC.
Okay. I don't know what that is. I know what
Orange.
RIC is,
Orange HIC.
but I'm not quite sure.
What the hell is HIC?
I'm over there thinking like, you forgot it is.
I'm not
Hand
quite-
in charge. I'm
Quite
like,
sure what that is.
Yeah, what I'm thinking, I'm like,
So you ain't pick up.
I'm
on
like,
it?
what emergency name something different back then?
Orange HIC.
RIC,
Yeah,
child.
But yeah, old
Not the
people, man, you
orange
can't play with
HIC.
old people, man.
Man, look, man. My granddaddy was an a-hole.
hell yeah.
He deserved
Sound like
it.
Well, you
y'all
didn't
was
help.
a-hole. Yeah.
You didn't help.
Sound like y'all was
I
assholes.
didn't, but it was fun. And we got a good laugh out of it.
I love my granddad.
You got a good laugh out of
He
it.
should have did more.
Me, my cousins, my mama, and then we told him. He laughed. Boy, y'all silly. Y'all silly.
well, hey,
Hell yeah.
I think I was the only person that made my
I was
grandparents
about to
cuss.
say, yeah, I told him. I was about to say it wasn't no secret. I was about to say I wouldn't have told him it was me playing on the phone.
I think I was the only person that made my grandparents cuss.
Yeah, he laughed and was like, "Boy,
Well,
y'all."
Clark
From
made
what I've heard,
everybody
you
cuss.
terrible. So
Yeah.
Everybody could.
Yeah.
Clark would probably make
what's
Jesus
wrong? What
cuss.
happened?
Did I create you? I know I ain't create you.
Hey,
I
guys,
know you not who I
my boy had
made.
a habit sense of humor.
My
Like,
daddy had to have something to do with it.
he probably said it like, boy,
about to
I
say.
knew I made him, but
It's not like everybody else straight, but what
It's like,
happened?
Lucifer, this your child.
I say he
Go
slid
get the son.
his resume. It was like Clark Brown. Stamped hell.
Denied.
Right. Stamped hell like, dang.
Denied.
Jesus, let me holler at you. Let me holler at you, Jesus, please.
hey, man, I'm way better now.
Joe would hope so.
I'm catching it. Hey, but I'm catching it. So
We had to raise an
Oh, with your
eyebrow.
child?
what?
They said come back 10 times
That
worse.
little
Well deserved.
Negro bad.
Really?
All right, so
I
let's
hear
go.
him on the game, child.
You can throw the second picture up there.
He said that.
Definitely told
He
you.
said what picture? You was like, nah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
wasn't gonna send it at first, but
Well,
Well,
no, you can't ask him to throw it up there. Then.
With your
I
country.
didn't email it though. Look, it's in my email. That's it.
He said he didn't get it, and he said that earlier. Oh, he lied.
Like I said,
I said he said.
He said, she said, we
nigga
said.
lying because I know I said.
Hey, I ain't
You definitely said no.
No. I
Heard about that.
I thought the first topic was
Stop thinking. Stop thinking. Stop thinking.
Thought y'all was gonna elaborate more longer.
What is that?
More longer. Nigga.
What is we gonna elaborate about?
Thought we was gonna
I
argue.
kill him dead.
More longer.
Oh, I thought we weren't gonna talk about this, so I had another girl here with me.
I kill him dead.
Okay,
What is we talking about?
Nippin'.
They dropping another movie?
No.
That's what it said.
They got a
So you said
series.
something about-
They got a
He didn't
series
communicate
coming
with
out.
you either, so I
Yeah,
guess it's with
series?
everybody.
Yeah. They
Come
got
on, what?
I can't remember. They working on it now. They got the series, the original cast and all that.
Oh, that's finna be.
How you have a series of a movie we already saw?
That'd be
I
dope.
don't
it's
know
gonna
if
be
it's a
like a
continuous.
TV
Oh, it might be continuing.
Like
Yeah, it
a
might be
t-
continuing.
That makes sense because
Yeah.
I'm like, we already heard.
All right, so I saw this in a group conversation where they replayed where they kind of like the person they explained. If you ain't never seen The Best Man, I don't know if everybody's seen it, but I'm pretty sure everybody has. But
If you black, you see.
yeah, I'm about to say yeah. If you black, you pretty much you've seen it. You've seen The Best Man. But it said now that we're grown, who was wrong in this situation? And for those of you who don't know, Tay Diggs' character Harper wrote a book, and in the book he kind of puts everybody that he closely associates himself with
He put his
as
truth
different,
out.
as different characters. Same thing, but he switches like one detail. So Morris Chestnut's character Lance was a football star. In the book, he switched to a basketball star. Same person, but switched like one minor detail. So Lance was a ladies' man. Of course, he was a all-star athlete, and he was dating the chick at the bottom in the left hand, Mia, and they was dating. But the whole time they was dating, he was cheating on her. So Harper goes to
Before he got married.
before they got married and engaged, he goes and talks to Mia, and Mia comes on to him. They have sex. Lance doesn't find out to the night of his bachelor party that Harper and Mia slept together.
And he finds
He
out.
finds
And he
out that he's
finds
the
out
basketball
by
player.
reading the
Right,
book.
he finds out from reading the book, and then it clicks.
Put two and two together.
Put two and two together. He beats the brakes off Harper and was like, you dead wrong. So
Harper had behind the book too.
right, the whole movie, Harper is trying to like hide
he-
the book because he recognized like Lance. He didn't think Lance was gonna have no time to read it.
Well, he wanted to come out after they got married.
Right, he wanted to come. That was number one.
And Nia Long leaked it.
Yeah.
Nia Long started telling her that's how
Oh,
she started passing out copies
Yeah.
that she
Gotcha.
gave.
Because he did an interview on BET
Okay,
where Nia
okay,
Long
okay.
worked, and so Nia Long had a copy of the book. She read it, and then
Got
she
it.
started like passing
And he
it along.
kept trying to tell her like he didn't
He didn't
really
want
want
it.
it
He
out.
didn't want it leaked until
after
they
they
had
got
already
married.
said I
Because
do.
by that time you're married, so
right. So
He's still gonna catch the L though.
so Lance beat the brakes off of Harper, and then I said I was reading in the group, and they was asking who do y'all feel was wrong in the situation.
Everybody.
Lance because he was cheating around on Mia, Mia because she slept with Harper, or Harper because he slept with Mia.
Who's wrong or who's
the
more
most
wrong?
wrong?
Who's the most wrong?
Harper.
Harper.
Hell.
Harper.
That's his
That's
homeboy.
his
That's his homeboy.
That's his homeboy.
You feel differently.
I feel two of them got to take that beat.
No,
But he's-
most wrong.
he's
Everybody
more
wrong.
wrong.
Who holds the largest L?
He's
Who
he
holds the
Is
big
it,
man?
is it the nigga that you know since birth or the woman that
His
like,
girl.
no
So-
your but your
homeboy.
homeboy knew that was your girl and still smashed her.
Man,
so you
I
feel-
expect every nigga that I'm around that man.
So
I
you
don't
you
trust
expect
no nigga.
you
I don't
expect
trust
more
no
from
nigga.
the girl than you do the dude?
Yeah, she made the commitment to me, not him.
Man, listen. At the end
But
of
as your
But he's
as your
known-
homeboy, your best friend, you don't feel like y'all have a bro code set between each other.
Man,
So where
I don't trust no nigga.
None
I
at
mean,
all.
that's cool.
None.
So you don't trust him around your girl, like to the point where he won't. You
He
don't
my
trust
brother.
that he right.
What that supposed to
Blood
mean?
brother.
But that's what I'm saying.
What
like,
what
if it's
what
your
does blood
homeboy-
make you?
That ain't blood, bro.
What does blood make
They
you?
Blood.
What does blood
Blood
make
ain't
you
all-
though?
Tighter homies
We
than
came out the
blood.
same mama.
Right.
I got tighter homies than
Mean
I do
nothing.
blood.
I'm close to a surgeon. Some of my family members.
And that's on God. Like
Yeah,
my
that-
friends,
at the
supposed
end
to
of
be
the
good.
day-
Hold on, I'm sorry. So what's the question?
That's what I was asking. Who do you feel is more
Who's
wrong in
the
the
most
situation?
wrong?
wrong?
Out of who?
Out of the three.
Out of the
the-
three.
You ain't been back there listening to
All right, so
I heard you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard
So out of Harper, which is the
I
guy
know-
who
I
wrote
watched the
book.
movie.
Yeah, so Harper, the guy who wrote the book.
Harper, the one, the Harper
Mia,
was-
which is Lance's girl, or Lance.
Okay, this is how I take up. So, if you can remind me about the movie, when he slept with old girl, was Chestnut with the girl at the time?
Yeah.
I think they had.
I
I think for a split second they had.
I
broken
think-
up.
no.
They kept breaking up and making
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna say. I think at that time they wasn't
And
together.
here's the thing: she went over and came on the Harper.
Agreed.
You gotta remember the
Let me
movie.
tell you something about this shit.
She came
No,
on.
Hold
the
on,
Harper.
young
said that.
folks. Hold on.
Though.
I said that.
Sir.
Harper
And
came on
she
the- I
knew
said
what
that.
she was doing.
And
because
he
she tried-
knew. And he knew what she was doing.
They both-
And that's your
So that's what
partner.
I'm saying. Your girl comes
See?
on the
Hold on.
He
That-
don't owe me
okay.
no
That's
commitment.
why the young
You
generation.
right. Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on,
Thank you,
let me
Disco.
talk. I'm trying to talk.
Thank you,
I'm trying to
Disco.
talk.
Girl,
I'm trying to
person
talk.
at a
Let me
time.
talk. Let me
All
talk.
right, let's go. Let's go.
That's why the young niggas, young crowd is fucked up.
Thank
Right.
you.
It's one thing when I grew up, and I'm still live by that.
Right.
It's certain shit you don't fucking do. All the pussy in the world,
And you gotta.
you gotta fuck the motherfucker who with your goddamn homeboy.
Exactly.
Nick Cass don't value the brotherhood no more.
And we ain't talking about just somebody he knew. We
No.
talking about his
Right.
partner.
The rule of thumb always been in my life. You don't mess with your home. You don't mess with a married woman. Number one. You don't mess with your partner, main lady. I don't give a fuck if she girlfriend. I mean wife, no baby mama. You don't mess with your homeboy, main lady. You don't fuck with your homeboy, baby mama, or his ex-wife. Period. All the pussy in the world. I don't give a fuck if she came butt ass naked. Half these chicks doing that shit because of that reason.
To get back.
And the whole
To
reason
get
she
back.
like let's remember
To
the
get
movie. The
back.
whole reason she
You know
did
that.
it
I
is
know
for that.
Now, if he done mess with her before they got married and said, look, bro, you know I used to talk to old girl back in the days.
Right.
We did something. He still married her. Now that's on
Exactly.
him.
That's
But
different.
you was open
different.
up
Way
saying
different.
Hey,
But
even
That's
me and
he
me
admitted
and
to
Serge got a
doing it
situation.
only to make him
Me and
mad.
Serge got a situation.
Like right now, all due respect, I wouldn't bring it
Right, but
up.
I'm
If
saying,
you
like,
break
your
up with
wife
Angie
fell
right
for
now,
that?
Angela, sis right now, it'll be dead at wrong for any of us to try her.
Agreed.
Right.
Even try.
If I
I
came
ain't
to
saying
Angie-
fuck her. I'm saying try. At least
Try.
But
try.
even if I come on any of y'all, if y'all
It'll
don't
be
go
di-
back to Serge and let him know,
Nuh-uh.
first off, you gotta tell me hell no, and then you gotta go back and let this nigga know.
This is
that
foul
I done
shit.
tried.
All the pussy in the world. That's why I tell everybody. I ain't putting it past nobody, but I tell nigga all day long.
Because let me say,
you
my
don't.
best friend was here last week.
They want to sit over there.
Week before last, there ain't nothing that she could say or do to make me be like, well, you know what? Let me just go sleep with your dude. What? Like, she gotta beat the shit out of me, and I'm a little.
Yeah, I just it's certain.
Certain lines I'm not
I
finna
think they
cross.
both right there. They tied.
I feel like he
No,
above
she,
it.
I'm saying she wrong, but
She
but
dead
being
wrong.
She dead ass
he
wrong.
already
Like,
knew what time it was.
I'm
He
about
at
to-
100.
tied.
Like, I don't even.
He 100. She at like
they,
98.
They go so far back. Like Ant said, they go so far back. Harper is the one
Harper
that
knew her
introduced
before.
Mia to Lance.
Yeah.
I'm so sad about that situation, man.
That what I
I'm gonna
said.
tell you why.
That make it that much
Listen,
more
Mia
worse to
knew
me.
that Harper feelings for her.
let me
I got-
tell you.
I
let me-
Make it that much more
I
worse
got
to me.
two. I got two homeboys that I've been friends with since early high school. Jamar's and I got a homeboy named Brian. Neither one of these, and like I said, I ain't gonna put nobody's business out there, but nobody that they've talked to, slept with, been with, have I ever chased.
You know why so common though, bro? Cause it's a nigga's easy route. It's the easy way for him to get in.
Something that he used to.
No, it's easy because he.
That's in a vulnerable.
It's no, not only that. It's like, for
trying
instance,
to holler at my baby mama.
let me finish.
While I was with her,
Let me
But that
finish.
explain why you feel the way you feel.
Let me finish. So it's an easy route. Say for God,
and after.
That's terrible.
My bad. Go ahead.
God forbid it happen. It never will happen. I know your personal problems you go through with Serge as far as stuff you've been going through. Not some personal him, like stuff you've been through in your life because you on the show.
Right.
So right now we got a relationship as a friendship, brother, sisterhood, right? So it's a easy route. If I was that type of nigga, I ain't got to get to know you now.
Right.
So I ain't got to worry about understanding who you are because I know you because you're around me enough with him to
Right.
feel comfortable with me talking about your personal life.
Right.
So it's a whole move. What I call it.
Damn.
And on top of that, if 9 times out of 10, the way Lance and Harper relationship was, they was even closer.
Correct.
So which means he knew the stuff that you liked, you didn't like.
Correct.
The stuff he knew, he knew what to tell
Correct.
you to get you to
Correct.
where he wanted you.
Correct.
So like,
they want to
that's-
figure
Yeah,
you
that's
out.
yeah.
And so basically, if Serge
Make
told
it
me,
that much
if
worse
Serge
for me.
said every time Angie go to Taco Mac, she can't stand lemon pepper. I could be that pussy nigga say, you know, I'm gonna take Taco Mac, and I'm say, you know, I don't like lemon pepper neither. That's a whole move. So a lot of time nigga that's up on you, they taking notes. A pussy nigga will, and it's an easy way to get to your chick. Vice versa.
Yeah,
That's why I be the niggas close to you.
So why?
Yeah,
They do the shit.
If a nigga has hollered at somebody, like if you somebody I consider a close friend, like I said, if we associates, then it is what it is. We ain't got that type of bond where I got to be like, well, this nigga tried to. It's still some sucker shit. I'm still address it, but it ain't that serious to where I got to be like, what damn, that's messed up. This my boy like that. I don't have that many niggas that I call my boy number one that's that close to me that I feel like it would be painful to see them try to holler at somebody I've been with. But for niggas that I know, like my day ones, I already know they wouldn't do no shit like that. So it ain't no issue with me.
Same way.
Like I already know who I can consider like, okay, I already know like even if something was to go down, he ain't that type of dude or he ain't the type of individual. But yeah, I definitely feel
Because you know why? Because you can watch his move. You can watch they move. You can see a nigga around you and look at him and see his move and still fuck with him, but you can tell by his move what he about.
big facts.
I got that situation.
Period. Like when I first met her, I didn't know you from. I met you one time, but I was so damn cautious about that goddamn shirt.
I know.
Seriously,
I know.
because you didn't know me.
I know.
I was like, I don't want this old big ass nigga. I don't got
was
time to
looking
shoot this nigga today.
It's just a shirt.
Bought no
like,
t-shirt.
like to me, it wasn't that serious, but I didn't know that people really were
Oh,
out
my
here
God.
like that until I met you. I was
Man.
like, it's a shirt.
Okay.
But no, I have an ex-boyfriend. When we broke up, we were still friends, and he told me, he was like, well, I think your friend, she's my roommate. I think your roommate look good. And mind you, my roommate is my best friend. You mind if I holler at your roommate? I told him, I said, no, go ahead. Because I already know the type of person my roommate is. I already know she was going to be like, are you dead ass trying to talk to me like you dated my best friend? What the fuck? So I told him to go ahead. He embarrassed himself or whatever. Like, she ain't want nothing to do with him. But yeah, it's all about, I mean, I know the people that I fuck with would never do no shit like that.
Nah, as a nigga, I used to mess with Chris know him too.
Why you keep throwing me in these situations,
Christian
bro?
went there.
The older I
Nothing about
get,
nothing.
the older I get, the smaller my circle get. You feel me? Because I didn't have,
exactly what's supposed
I didn't have people I thought I swore that would never
Me
cross
too.
me.
You know what? My cousin told me.
and my baby mama just send me a picture and be like, you know, look at this, and I'll be like, man,
But a lot-
I
but
laugh
a
and I'll
lot
be
of-
like, that's funny.
A
But I
lot of
see how they
times,
move, like,
a lot of times you already saw how they move, and you just overlooked certain
Yeah.
things. Like a lot of times you've already seen how they move.
Not all
You
the
know what I'm
time.
saying?
Honestly,
No.
we like
They may not have been open, but it be
A
little
couple
comments, little slick stuff that
Yeah.
they.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
No, like,
if somebody in the
when you
room,
get in a
if somebody, hold on,
relationship, you
let
know
me
you
flip the
get in
script.
with a partner that also got a relationship. So these partners already got girls. So you're not really I'm not really thinking. Not I say you. I'm not really thinking, man. This nigga, he want my girl too.
Right, because he got his
Like
own.
because he got his own. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we do in the nightclub, we do together. We doing some man.
Okay, so what's the
You know
rule?
what I'm
What's the
saying?
rule? What's the rule though? We had a comment. This gonna be. We can go over Sean Kell over time in a minute. What's the rule of thumb? Like, and sis, if you were single right now without, not with Serge, what would be the rule of thumb of how long you had to know somebody before they're off limits? So basically, let's say you dated me for 3 months.
I don't touch nobody.
Then
my
I
brother
met.
touch.
Then I met that your friend that came last week, and she started talking to me. Is your friendship gone? How? What I'm saying, how do you gotta be deep into your
Chances
relationship?
are, if we're friends, she already knew about you before you met her. So you off limits.
So, but what about you dating live? Now, if we weren't serious, we just went on a couple of dates. What's considered off limits?
I'll
Off
let her
limits.
answer, and I'll give you my answer.
Off limits is if there was ever anything between us, it's off limits. Like I like, why are you messing with somebody that I've already like? What like why?
He is off
It's
limits,
too
bro. He is off
many- it's
limits.
too- like,
if
why?
your bro say, bro, I still like, nah, not that one. He'll tell you. He'll tell you. You can
What if
or
his selfish ass nigga want to screw everything in the neighborhood, want everything for himself?
He
Like-
should have got that first.
No, he done got no. What I'm saying, he hit it.
No,
he
I'm
hit it.
saying
And here's
you
another
should have
thing.
got that first.
and here's
be
another
quicker
thing.
than
If he
that.
do,
What the hell?
if he still feel that type of way, salty about it, man, it's that
Because some
love.
women be like, "Man,
It's
go
that
ahead. I
love.
don't want his ass no way."
They got so many
sir, what's your
women in
answer,
that
Serge?
So for me, it's a little different. So anybody that is closely affiliated with people that I know.
So
or-
a text message is
so-
off limits.
So like it's been times where coincidentally me and Sky have tried to holler at the same person, and he's been like, "Oh yeah, you just talk to her." Dead.
What you consider?
Not even smashed her, not slept with her, just texting.
Okay, so
and he was
texting-
like, "Oh man, I hit her up a few times." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know that." Done.
Okay.
It's off.
Okay.
Like,
Cause it's almost like a setup, right? So
I didn't seen her
all right,
naked
so
before.
no, regardless if you seen her naked before.
mean what?
So check this out. So check this out. You say yourself up, even if he hadn't seen her naked, right? Even if he had and nothing happened, it was just some text message. So say
times out of 10.
in the situation, they've been roommates. You know what I'm saying? They've lived together,
Right.
right? So he might have texted her, tried to get at her, it fell through. Now Serge ended up running into her out the blue, don't know how, whatever. He link up with her. She coming to the house to see Serge, but at the same time, she seeing Sky like, dang,
That's
you know
weird.
what? I still kind of like Sky.
That's weird.
Now you setting yourself
I don't
up
like it.
for some.
and that's why I never coincidentally.
What they call Maury Povich.
Yeah.
I know where you going with this.
Right.
Not
Coincidentally,
really.
me and Clark have been in a situation like this. So
Yeah.
there was a chick I used to talk to.
And me and Trey.
That was
Hey, you
weird.
and my brother. That's some crazy junk.
So
You done
coincidentally.
fucked the whole family.
No. Can't slept with me, him, and Scott. No.
I said, damn.
But coincidentally,
Y'all niggas be
it was
sharing.
we don't be sharing. But it was a chick that I was talking to.
No, Trey always wanted my.
It was just conversation, had led to physical, and we pretty much like got lost with communication. Maybe like 6 months go by, and she calls me and was like, "Hey, do you know Clark Brown?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's my boy." And she was like, "Is he a good dude?" And I was like, "Why the fuck is you asking me the questions?" And she was like, "I just want to know if he's a good dude." I was like, "Ask that nigga if he a good dude. Why are you asking me if he a good dude?" She was like, "Well, you know him, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I know him. Is he a good dude?" So I was like, we going in circles. I'm not about to keep answering this question. You want to know if the nigga a good dude? Call him. And then left it at that. I ain't say shit else.
You know what's so crazy about my situation when I was single? I done ran through chicks up here in Marietta, right? And I done became friends with cats that mess with them because of that situation. Like a nigga been up, yeah, a nigga like, damn dog, you talk to my old girl, whatever, my ex old lady, and now he ain't with her no more. I done smashed, he done smashed her. We best friends now. Like I done got more.
Y'all got common coochie?
Yeah, we done got them. We became friends because the altercation came together about something simple, and we like, man, I don't even want to. You know,
Coochie bring niggas together.
Coochie bring some niggas together.
Bring niggas together.
Hey, bring brotherhood together sometimes, man.
Yeah, sometimes we'll call the nigga to die.
No BS. No BS. Me and Serge had stopped talking for a while. It
Why?
wasn't like we weren't beefing or nothing. It was
No,
just,
we
Oh, I thought y'all stopped talking because
No,
communication.
Sorry, why you got what happened? You got excited, buddy? What happened?
No.
Okay.
About
I
what?
was just stretching.
Okay.
Oh, his back
Oh.
raggedy.
Oh,
Yeah, my bad.
Y'all talking about me fall down the steps? So
stood
no,
up.
like we had
say
found a
that?
contact because communication back then wasn't like it is now.
Yeah. So it had been like maybe
basically, but to finish
it had been
up-
like over a year we hadn't spoken at all.
Well, yeah.
And then like I said, next time I saw him, next time I saw him, he was engaged to the chick.
That's the worst
Yeah.
thing y'all can do
And-
is
and-
let.
Oh, he was engaged to the girl that he used to smash.
But neither one of them, he didn't know.
I didn't know because he didn't say anything.
But she knew.
No,
should know.
no.
No, he was married previous.
Lola's sister.
Well, whoever Lola is, your sister out there now, whatever.
No.
think
She
she
did.
passed.
She passed away.
Don't say
Oh
it like
God,
that.
damn.
She did.
No,
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 Lola alive.
Oh, I'm sorry. God forgive me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Man.
So now, like she
Forgive
never
me,
told
whatever
me.
that is.
She never told me.
Yeah, she never said anything. And then I said we went.
She just
Wait,
told me. She just
I
told me
feel
that
like
they was cool.
I feel like she should have said something, especially if did she know that
In
y'all
that
was together?
situation, it's
I told
her.
her she called. Me.
Listen. In that situation, this is what I feel. Right when it comes to that, yes, she has the main responsibility.
Yes. Because you're taking it to a totally different level. It's
Because
one thing-
because
if you
they're
wanna
not really
smash the homie, then
because
smash the homie,
because
but
they're
if you
not
wanna
really
be in a
talking.
I'm about to at that time.
But
we
they're
wasn't-
not
we
really
wasn't-
talking.
We weren't talking
Even-
like y'all now.
even
Yeah.
still, like,
But you let me.
Yeah,
But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. A real cat.
If
Let me
her
tell.
mentality was smashing the homie, then that's okay. She ain't gotta tell him that she smashed.
Let me
him
tell you
because
something,
she's
though.
out here hoeing. But if she wanted a future with him, she should have said something.
And
Because I said me and her
it
had
goes
never
deeper in that. It goes
dated,
deeper in that.
and
But listen to me. A real cat. If you just smashing, the feelings ain't gonna get it. You be like, bro, go ahead and knock it out. I'm good.
That's what I said.
Exactly.
And it wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shit.
And girls be like that too. Like,
Yeah,
she
go
wanna
ahead,
work in
man.
the group.
Now, this to me them sensitive cats that
I wasn't.
that know
we
it's
didn't have.
Yeah.
it be them sensitive cats that know what she about. You know what I'm saying? And you fall in love, and you know her MO, you know what kind of reputation she got.
Right.
You fall in love with her, then you gonna get your own feelings hurt.
I know that's
See,
right.
Now-
like, I don't know. See, in my in my mind, it's kind of like if even with Serge in that situation, being that they weren't speaking for real, like they weren't in communications, like I might have went out my way to be like, hey, bro,
And that's what I said.
I
didn't
know we ain't talked or whatever, but chick called me asking about you.
I would've done that.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna let
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I would've
I'm
done
gonna
that
let you
too.
know that I had
No,
met with her, just so it don't come out later on.
Oh,
Who's to
God.
say
I
that
would've done that
everybody
too.
get
And-
close and then not
But-
pop out and then
And
not
I
come?
told-
See
and I
where he
told
was coming
and I
from.
told and I told him this.
He ain't know where he was going.
I told him this down the line that I was probably wrong for not.
Yeah,
letting him
I
know.
still would have
Yeah,
said
yeah,
I
something.
feel what I have
yeah.
too.
But the crazy
when he
part, how I
explained it
found
to me,
out-
I was like, okay, I see both parts. But I
If
think
she was a
honestly
non-factor, I wouldn't have said shit.
How
Got mad,
I
man.
found out. So we
If she was a non-factor, man,
I agree.
Even
Yeah,
even
we
if she
ended up getting
even
married,
if
and
even
her
if she
brother,
wasn't a
after
non-
we was going to divorce or whatever because she was cheating, and so her brother
Not with me.
not with him,
Not
not
with-
with him, she was
I'm
cheating.
about to say.
God.
Because the comments like,
Yeah.
damn, sir.
Her
No,
brother
no,
was
we-
gonna go
Put your
to
mug
her
shut
brother
up.
was gonna go
You
to
ain't
prison. I was still going through the divorce. Her brother was gonna go to prison, and was like, "Yeah, check your circle because somebody in your circle had did the same thing." And around that time, Me and Sir started playing Xbox together.
Did the same thing. That's not.
I did
Nowhere
her.
near the same thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to say he wasn't engaged to her. He wasn't married to her.
No, but he was saying that
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
regardless if it's a non-factor or not, you never know
I
what
personally would've
you
said
never
something.
know what's gonna come out of that situation. So before it gets serious and it pops out, I'm just gonna go ahead and
I mean,
let you
yeah,
know.
that's how it
Listen,
is.
which is
But
why at the end of the day,
again,
and I'm not gonna slander that
she wanna
person.
if she wanna
I'm
be-
not gonna
fuck
slander
everybody,
that
fuck everybody.
person. None of that type of junk. I'm not finna be like brushy for everybody because it ain't no telling what the
Which is,
situation
which,
is.
is why,
Serge.
which is why, like me and Herm started playing the game. His brother started playing the game together first. So when I found out that he was married to old girl, I talked to her. I told Herm, I was like, "What you think about the situation?" He was like, "Well, shit, he already married to her now." And I was like, "Well, I still feel kind of bad, like not saying nothing." So I told him, I was like, after everything hit the fan and they got divorced, I was like, "Well, just to let you know, I should have called you when she called me."
You know what's worse than that? And it's not even physical. The worst thing you can do is, say for instance, me and Chris, say Chris was single, right?
Mhm.
And Chris had a main chick.
Right.
But I'm friends with all, like, matter of fact, let's say right here, us three, me, you, and Angie.
All right.
Angela. She ain't got, well, if she not getting content, she want Instagram, I guess. But let's say she had an argument with you.
Right.
She called me, and now I give her advice because of the situation.
Yep.
That's the fucking worst thing
Oh,
you
I-
can do as another man,
I agree
because
with that too.
because what happens is once she get back not mad at you no more, now I had a conversation with Disco. He said you want shit. He said I should
I
leave.
would
you.
never say
no,
that,
no,
though.
not you.
Oh no, I'm just saying in that.
I'm saying,
But
See,
any
here's the
dude,
thing.
but any dude
It
that
get
give his
turned.
homeboy or another dude that he deal with his girl some advice
Relationship.
on
Oh,
that,
that's
like,
what- oh,
you a
saying it because
sucker.
y'all are-
That's
Oh,
that's
okay,
that's
okay,
just like that's
okay.
like another cheating
I don't
because you
trust
get
her
caught.
or him.
You get caught. No, no,
First off,
listen
why
to
am
me.
I calling you?
Listen, because
Right.
maybe you have
Right.
What
Where
the
do
hell?
That's
what
my main-
what happens to where you feel like you that comfortable
Exactly.
to call that dude
No, ma'am.
about some
Somebody that you
relationship
met to me.
issues?
because
That's like
hold
me
on.
calling
It- no, listen.
best friend
No,
to
it,
get it- to get
it's
advice.
possible because you can have trust in somebody as far as being both your brothers. Hold on.
Agreed.
Both the brotherhood, and you know that person not gonna violate. So you probably call like, damn, Disco, man, please talk to Sir one day, man. That nigga wildin'.
Calling,
feel that.
calling in general is a violation. You ain't it ain't
Oh,
ain't nobody
no.
that you feel like it,
I
it,
still
it gotta
feel
go
like that's
left
a
with.
line I don't need
Yeah.
to cross.
Especially like that, like if
Because where
me-
my friends at? Why I
me-
can't talk to them?
if me and Angel dating and she calling Chris to tell Chris about what me and her got going on, that's a problem.
He-
She could be
Talk to
calling
Chris.
Chris to talk to you because she know how close you is to him.
Right.
Well, then he need to talk to Chris.
She's violent.
Well, she didn't talk to my mama then.
No. I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
But
Well, maybe I'm listening too hard. Say it
Okay,
again.
listen.
Go.
Okay,
I feel
listen.
like I'm
So
crossing
what
the
he
line.
said- what he
You not
said
crossing
is-
line,
Say-
Chris? Okay, you
Yeah.
know.
Say it again. Okay,
I'm not.
yeah.
Oh, no disrespect,
Okay,
y'all.
I'm listening.
I'm not close to y'all two together.
What he's saying, what she's saying is, say me and you best friends. Right?
Y'all are good
me,
friends.
me and you best friends. You know what I'm saying? And she got some issues with some of the stuff that you got going
Okay.
on. Being that she know we cool and we close.
Oh, she calls you and tells you to talk to me?
Right.
Oh, no, I ain't got no problem.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
But
No.
it's
I
the,
was like, hold on.
Okay, but here's the thing.
but it still got to be it still got to be a line. It still has to be a line that's
Right.
drawn.
Correct.
I
It still
definitely
has to
agree.
be a line.
If
But I'm
he
saying
calls me and
the
tells me,
mistake
hey,
you can make,
talk
Chris,
to your
is
boy.
give her the advice, even if it got something to do with your boy. Because if she lay back with
But
him
see, what
again,
you said earlier
No.
was like, and then Disco said you wasn't shit.
no,
Like,
listen
you
to
ain't
me.
supposed to be saying
No,
that.
listen what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Say for instance, Sergio dead ass wrong. That's his damn brother. They not blood, but that's his brother.
I'm supposed to
Right.
call
So
him
he
on this
dead.
jump.
So he gonna call him out and
Don't
say,
talk to me about it. Say I'll talk to Serge. And
Right.
leave it at that.
And
I got
then,
you.
and
You
then,
ain't gotta tell
and
me
then
what-
I'm gonna say, sir, hey, listen, bro. I'm gonna explain the whole situation, how the conversation even came
Right.
about.
'Cause I don't think you need to say it.
So regardless of what happened,
Don't
she
tell her.
getting thrown in it. She getting thrown in
Right.
it, and regardless if he like
That's
that
fair.
she came,
Yeah, no stone
that's
left
something that
unturned.
they got to deal with.
My whole
But
point is a
me
lot of
being the
people-
homeboy, I've done my
my
job.
whole point
as
is
the homeboy.
a lot of pillow talking has also cost people their relationship.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Big fact.
agreed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, big
Agreed.
fact.
And like I said, it still has to be law. It still has to be lines drawn. Like it's situations. Me and Clark family. It's situations that I won't even get involved in with him and his situations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like and vice versa. You know what I mean? Like because at the end of the day, like I was telling y'all last week, people call me all the time. I talk to all type of people about advice. But one thing I'm not gonna do is tell you what to do in your relationship, whether it be leave or stay, because that's a decision you got to deal with. So it's certain things I might just be like, well, Like if she come to me and be like, man, you know, sir, staying out all night, such and such, I might pull sir to the side when it's just us by ourselves. Be like, listen, man, Angel hit me up like, man, bro, you got a problem staying. And if I know that you shouldn't be out there, I'll be like, bro, you know you dead wrong, bro. You know you shouldn't be staying out all night, bro.
Which
like
should
she
be
got
an issue.
every right
Yeah,
to
which
be
should be an
upset.
issue, yeah.
She got every right to be upset, bro, because you tripping. Like, but I'm gonna make sure he know I talked to her. That way, at the end of the day, you don't want anything to blindside you and pop up and come out at the worst possible time.
Right.
Like y'all arguing. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't thinking clearly.
That's
and
why I
then
call
somehow,
Chris for advice.
right.
Now I
Get all flip.
and I gotta pull up on
Right.
Chris.
Now I got the flip, and when you pull up on me, you ain't gonna make it out the car. So
But you know what? But you know, though, a lot of women do that. A lot of women do that to get to the
they play a lot
to the
of
heart.
play games.
Knee
Play games.
alone.
I'm about to say, if you slick with words, you know how to get on the
That what
niggas'
Nia
skin.
did.
But dudes do the same thing though.
Yeah.
Dudes play the games too, man.
Big
Like
facts.
that's why I feel Scott when he was talking about, you know, with your circle. Yeah, you do got to keep your circle small. But I truly feel in a lot of instances when your circle starts to fall, like people start to fall to the wayside of your circle, it's certain things that you've seen. It may not have been in a situation with you, but you've seen how they reacted or they've done in a different situation that kind of gave you a heads
see,
up.
now that's
but
true.
you be like, you know what?
Yeah, but since that's
I
your
let
boy,
it pass. I let it go.
Right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But then when it,
Yeah.
bite you in the butt, then when it bites you in the butt, you like,
I've done that.
man, I can't believe you.
I've
How
done
you
that.
can't believe you just did it to somebody else.
He been the
last
same.
year.
He been the same.
You different. Like we close.
Right.
You don't do that to me. No.
Right,
They just homies, but that's my brother. He ain't never do that.
right.
Child
But you done seen it already. You just told
They was brothers before we was brothers. To him.
Right.
You supposed to
Them
be
niggas
right.
blood brothers.
right.
That's why I said,
Yes.
me personally, like I said that's why same thing. Like I said, over the years, you recognize and peep stuff that you maybe might have overlooked over the years. Like I had a really really close homeboy that we had been
And it's
friends
sad, man.
since middle school.
Ain't it?
Since middle school,
Yeah.
and then like I said, me and him fell out because he did some sucker shit, like holler at somebody that I used to talk to, and she sent me the screenshots of it and was like, I ain't going, you know, she was like, regardless of what you know he did, she was like, I'm just letting you know this type of nigga that you guys your homeboy.
It's sad you gotta be that way because a lot of times people are so genuine and honest, but you just don't. It's just the world we live in.
And that's what I didn't understand. I'm like,
Opportunists,
nigga, you know,
man.
I'm
Yeah.
like, you know me, like nigga, we done allowed you to live here. Me and my brother done allowed you to live here, and you gonna pull some sucking shit like
Them the
this.
ones, man, because they got too comfortable, man.
I had a partner.
They
too,
feel like the
who
friendship,
like
the
that.
friendship they build with you set a wall. Like
Well,
I say, it
we-
got to be a real
I'm
sucker
cool on
ass.
Facebook, but that's about it.
I
He
mean,
tried your girl.
a thirsty cat.
But I
That's what I'm
had,
saying.
Yeah.
Within me and Scott had
You ain't hit him.
3 situations where we had.
no, it wasn't me and him. I had a homeboy who like salted me up decent. I mean, not just trying to holler at a chick that I used to talk to, but like trying to throw me on the bus, lying
Oh,
on me,
no.
and
Oh, yeah.
everything.
He did the same. My homeboy did the same thing to me.
He didn't want to fight.
And let me tell you something. It go both ways too. Hey, look, it go. Listen, Chris.
Be the ones.
Hey, Serge. It go
I don't
both.
want no
but
problems,
still
bro.
to this day though, he apologized.
Listen to me.
I'm tripping. I was tripping. all that
Sometimes it
type
go both ways. Where it be
Yeah.
the girlfriend.
No, I agree with that.
Hold on. It be the girlfriend snitching. Like, say for instance, everybody see my Facebook page, right? I got women on there every day.
Do you?
It's a chick on there right now that I know is cool. My homegirl, my wife. She sends her screenshots of my page to my old lady to try to tell on me.
That's her job.
And you-
Oh,
and
that's
her
right.
job.
Because your
we ain't friends on Facebook.
That's her
right,
job.
you're not friends.
And we don't. But my thing about it is, you got a whole other nigga that your own husband you
Wait,
cheating on, bitch.
No, hey, don't put
That's
out
your
there.
wife?
Don't put out there. Don't stoop to that.
Don't
Ask her to
Don't stoop to that
Nah.
level. Don't stoop to that level.
Because people don't understand my situation. They see all this shit. How Disco do it? Because guess what? Disco take care of home. Goddamn.
Listen,
They ain't comfortable with their own
listen,
shit. Yeah, they ain't comfortable with their own shit.
listen. Don't allow them to put you on the level that they on, regardless of how
I
bad.
ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying the sad part about it is
all you got to do is
you don't
Look
know
at that
understand.
show right
All
now.
you
You
gotta-
know she
I
is.
give a fuck. You
all
don't
you got to do is look at
understand.
the camera and say, "I know who you are." And
I know who
what
it
you
is. I ain't
doing.
gonna put a name out there, but it's
Just
so
say
sad.
thank you.
Yeah, because what you don't know. The thing about it, you don't know. You don't know the circumstances that me and my old lady got.
Right.
My old lady know what she married to.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody can't tell nothing about her damn
And if she
husband.
got-
She don't know.
And if she got some own skeletons that she uncomfortable
I
with,
got a
that's
partner
how
who
people.
just said
That's how
that.
people be comfortable living with
We
themselves.
got-
They throw under people under the bus.
We got a partner who just said that.
Say what?
You know what my lady tell me? She said, I know wherever your ass at, you done hugged about 30 goddamn
old
bitches.
lady.
You done took about 50 goddamn pictures.
You do be taking them pictures.
So she know that's what come with
She
me.
told a chick that
Period.
Cause she told the chick that same thing.
ain't nothing you can tell me about my man. I don't know.
already
Yeah.
know, and I wish him.
No. Ma told her.
female.
No, Ma told another one. She told another one of her girlfriends, "Why you telling me this not? You must have tried him and he ain't want your ass. Why'd you telling me?"
I think
Well-
every girl I done dated like do that though.
Do what? Send
Got extra
screenshots?
friends that be watching your page.
That's crazy.
That's-
'Cause it don't know the situation.
something.
Let me tell you something about me,
None of my
dog.
friends gonna
I
send
ain't gonna
me
post
this.
shit. I'm
only
a type of
gonna send me
nigga. I ain't
if
gonna
they
post
catch
no
up.
picture with a motherfucker I'm fucking with.
If they catch in person, they gonna send me an address.
Why am I gonna post picture of a motherfucker I'm fucking with?
If I
So
post
that
you,
anybody can see it.
promise you.
Why-
That's
why-
not the person
Everybody
I'm
get like
with.
this.
Why would I post picture of a fucking with?
Y'all tripping.
Right.
I'm sick.
I gotta be a goddamn fool to put me and her on Facebook so everybody see me and her together. And we fucking around. So what I'm saying, the girlfriends are the most dangerous to me.
Social
Because they be
media.
home miserable. They man ain't doing shit for them. They see what you doing for your old lady. So they so jealous of y'all relationship. Let me go and do something to fuck that up.
I'm gonna tell you, man. It's people, like social media, boy. It's terrible. Now, don't get me wrong. People make the decisions that they make to put themselves.
I was
in
about to say,
situations.
I was about to say, yeah.
But before social media, you could get with your partner and have a conversation and maybe try to hash it out. Now, once it hits social media, everybody input causes a lot of people
It's so
not to even
sad
stay
to
down
me.
anymore.
I don't want to have to come home and like that. That keeps all that shit away. If it ain't brought to you, service to you, we don't even talk about the shit.
And I hate fighting through social media.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the stupidest.
Now let me tell you how real mine is though. If I see you
hate it.
right now,
I hate
it with her and I don't hug you, I'm finna get cussed out because now she think I'm fucking with you because I didn't hug you. Because she know how I am.
Oh.
If I hug you, that's what she expect. Cause that's how I am.
Okay, that
But
makes sense.
if I just
Okay,
say
that makes
if
sense.
I do
But
this
if
right
you
here,
don't
look.
hug me,
If
you
I do
hiding
this,
something.
if I do this, oh, you must be. That's her.
I get it. I
Damn.
get it. I mean, I wouldn't.
So for me, the more hugs,
But I
the
get
I
it.
say you better hug everybody, nigga.
Right.
they call me Hugaboo.
He just be in the lobby like that. Hey,
That's how my baby daddy was.
well,
Very flirtatious. He'll flirt right in front of me.
Yeah, that's some bold shit.
yeah. So, some
Smells so
interesting
good.
stuff,
I love
Nah,
this.
you liable to catch an elbow.
I can have it.
huh?
Oh my God, thank you.
You liable to catch.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just doing sense. I'm giving her some sense.
This
For the
gave
crib.
me something to take home.
Ow.
Ow.
Sir, I'm just. Hold on now. Let me put on L. It's just sense.
I know.
I didn't buy it.
Gave me some smell.
Sir, I didn't buy it. It was given
You
to
know
me.
who never gave me no smell good?
It was given to me, sir.
Surge
She wanted
again.
Serge ain't never gave me no smell good. But anyway, what were you saying, Prophet?
Don't talk to me like that. You better put some bass in your voice when you talk to me. Don't talk to me like that.
My bad.
That's you in disco situation, not me. But yeah, man, some pretty good topics though. Appreciate everybody who tuned in, commented.
So who was more wrong? Did we vote? As the guy?
I say yeah. So
Oh,
who?
everybody thought that my boy was more wrong. You
Yeah,
wrong.
It was Angie. Angie was wrong.
I ain't say she
Took
was
them
more.
goddamn.
It said
Angie took. Hold on.
Oh,
Angie took them cents from me. She dead ass wrong.
why you keep calling you Angie though?
You know what? That lets you know that we
That nigga old, bro.
Angel.
Oh, you know, old nigga. I just fell down the steps, nigga.
Annabelle.
I just
We got a concussion.
fell down the
We
steps.
got a concussion.
My boy got a
I've been calling her Angie for the longest though, dog.
You call me sis. She ain't never
Sis,
called her
but I'm trying to be, politically correct.
No, he has said
I've been saying Angie for the
name.
longest.
Mama said ignore
all
the
day
fuck
today.
out.
No,
No, in the past. I've been saying Angie for the longest.
On the phone with her?
With me.
And Serge ain't correct me yet. Serge, who's Angie, Serge? Serge, who's Angie, Serge?
I done heard him say. I just thought he said Angel. Like, that nigga country just kept it moving.
Yeah, my
But,
bad.
I about to say, yeah, he always say, sis, tell sis, go ahead and send me I'm about to say, it's always sis when he
Yeah, but I say all I hear is
Yeah, my bad. But anyway, I gave her some cash.
Surgeon, Angel. I'm like, God damn.
So make sure you don't let me know how them was, but I don't want to know nothing about them. Okay.
it's
yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in once again,
Big
man.
facts. Appreciate all the
Yes,
comments, all the
sir.
back and forth. Appreciate the good
gotta buy some.
conversation as we bid my brother farewell for we don't know how long.
We bid
He gonna
him
be
adieu.
gone.
It's gonna be a minute.
Well, he ain't sticking nothing. He ain't sticking
Nah, he
nothing.
ain't dying.
I
He
keep telling you, man, I'm finna start my own podcast.
Yeah, he ain't dying. That nigga, yeah, he just he on some bullshit.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and say he on some
Logo,
bullshit.
Mannish.
listen, it's gonna be Mannish, and instead of the suit, I'm gonna be standing in the middle of the logo like this.
Never
The
mind.
Bucks jersey on.
Ain't that hard. Don't even worry about it.
And if that nigga get more than 41 subscribers, y'all can kiss my entire ass. I know that. Not after every week we've been asking y'all
All right.
to subscribe.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, man.
We gotta get up out of
Appreciate
here.
all y'all, man.
Are we straight?
I see y'all what I see. I be tuning in, man, and commenting and videos and stuff like that. But hey, holla at y'all.
All right, good people, we out.
We out of here.
Bye. You want me to shut it down? Let's go.